Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge.
Hiya, folks. Here we are again.
I was going to keep doing it until someone showed up, and now I see we've got 3 people watching, so hello.
Hello. Okay, you guys
Thank you
ready
for
to in?
joining us. Hi, Eric. Good to see you.
Good to see you in this old spot.
Ooh, now we've got 4 watching.
Excellent, excellent. Don't doubt that we'll get more commentators like
Hi,
that.
Nick.
Hey,
Good
Nick.
to see you here. Yay.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
As a matter of fact,
Welcome to a Wednesday happy hour.
We've got a Mary Taylor Moore episode going on over there.
Yes, we do.
I look at Hi Guys, all I can think is, Hi Guys.
Yeah,
You know?
we've got
Which is
Mary Tyler
hilarious.
Moore on the TV, and it's the one where she goes to jail because she won't name her sources.
Yeah.
Hi, Kalaka
Stick to
boy.
your-
Oh,
Yep.
thank you so much. And hello, Jean.
Jean.
Good to see
Kelly.
you. Kelly, hi. We missed you at Ohana.
Yep. Yes.
Hi, Ryan. Good to see you. Yay. I'm so happy everyone's here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Eric. Yeah, God, the week before Ohana, I was so sick. I was sitting there listening to Paul do the broadcast, but I couldn't even really sit up to watch it. So,
same
hi,
week.
Julie.
Hey,
Thank
Julie.
you so much. It's good to see you. Yay.
Oh yeah. Well, that Monday, which literally is now a week and a half ago.
Oh, my God.
I was that sick. I was exactly
It was-
that. Whatever the hell it was.
It was
sick.
no joke. Hi, Mom.
It was no joke.
Yay.
I flat on my back for a full
Love
day.
to see you too.
I bounced back, clearly, and so
So-
glad to take the reins when you were in a gurney.
Oh my God, that
Yeesh,
sounded wrong.
I'm telling you, but the show must,
The-
and it did.
It did. It,
Yeah,
did.
you
It
know.
went on. It went on
We
without me. But
and of course last week we're like, we've done this before. It totally flops. We're not even going to waste anybody's time.
I
with
know.
terrible Wi-Fi.
Last year we tried to go live from the Tiki Resort,
What?
and it was like, no, nope.
Anyway, Daniel.
Hi, Dan. Oh, and hi, Daniel. Good to see
Daniel.
you both. Oh,
Good
we
to
loved hanging out with you too, Dan.
Oh yeah,
And Daniel, aloha. We have some things to try
product
that Danielle gave us.
donated to the
So-
cause. Thank you very much.
Hi, Lisa.
Very
Good to
cool.
see you.
Yeah. Oh, it was really great, and we dearly appreciate that.
Yes.
That we were the offerers of the welcome drink to Dan and Elaine, who were seriously in need of it at the time, and then they.
Were you seriously in need of it, though?
It sounded like it, and then he returned the favor, where it's like, how about a little Manhattan? I was like, yes,
Yes,
I-
please.
I
And then
would
you fell
like
asleep
that.
in his room.
I did. It's week 4 Ohana. Woo! And then you get there, you're like,
I know.
pow.
I know. You fell asleep so many places at Ohana.
Yeah. End of the day, man, I'm out. It's very true. Got to be careful these days. But anyway, so
We have so many fun things to try. I hope
yeah.
Amy shows up because she brought
Yeah.
us some stuff too.
yeah.
So,
Hope she's not seeing some great show or something.
but
But actually,
Daniel's
I don't
here,
hope she,
so
I don't hope she's not seeing a great
let's
show. Like,
let's
if
try
she's-
some stuff.
If she had a great thing, that'd be great. But perhaps we'll see all of our.
Hey, you know what? If
correspondence.
she's too busy to be here, then that probably means she's got something going.
That's a positive thing. And you can always watch the rebroadcast. It's always true. That's the thing. Oh, by the way, if you are in fact watching the rebroadcast, we have to remind ourselves to do this. Hi, thank you so much.
Yes, yes. If you're not
tuning
watching
in
this
later.
live, if you're watching this later,
Tune in
hello.
later. After these messages, we'll be right back. So,
So, some things to try here.
things to try. Yeah, we actually developed, we acquired a number of products there via various
Yes,
means
but we both have ideas
using the
for
Wicked Pickle.
cocktails using the Wicked Pickle whiskey,
Yep.
which Daniel gave us a taste of this a couple of years ago, but it's been a couple of years since. So I feel like we're trying it anew.
Start again.
But let's give it a try and
Actual
see if our ideas are going to work.
Description is pickle flavored whiskey.
Yep.
And I think spicy pickle flavored whiskey. So
Yep.
it's supposed to have some.
Oh my God! It smells like pickles. It smells like opening a jar of pickles.
There you go. I guess they got the brine
All
going
right.
on. Oh yeah, bang. Definitely a distinct cucumber note. Should be fresh. And I recall.
Hi, Peter.
Probably inspired by the old pickleback.
Oh, and hi, Katie. Good to see you.
Hey,
Yay.
very good.
Aloha. All right,
Hello.
so this is for those of you just joining us, this is the Wicked Pickle Whiskey. Oh, he's in a meeting. Oh,
Well, that
hopefully
happens.
we'll see Errol too.
Well, that
All right.
happens too. All right, 3, 2, 1, contact. That has a distinct.
I really like that.
Yeah, definite whiskey. You're like, yeah, I'm getting all those notes of some
Oh.
other bourbon or something, and there's like this, there's that pickle juice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
Huh.
I really like this. Kalaka Boy
Totally
says, did you know
mixable.
Jack in the Box is testing bubble milk tea drinks
Oh,
in
wow.
Southern California? I tried them, but they're awful. I'm shocked.
Well,
At Jack in the Box, I'm shocked. No, we don't have Jack in the Box, so I did not know that. But, oh, you know what we have to try while you can still get it? The Grimace Shake.
Oh, yeah. Is that
For Pride
Is it
Month.
out right now?
Yeah, it's for
Oh,
Pride.
okay.
It's like a purple shake from
Purple shake.
McDonald's.
Sounds like fun.
It's not a meeting where you have to wear stupid headwear. We like those kinds of meetings.
Funny hats, which reminds me of a different Mary Tyler Moore episode, and it just goes on.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
So,
So.
still enjoying the Wicked Pickle. So we both have drink ideas for this. Do you want to go first or should I?
I can go first.
Okay.
I usually have you go first because ladies first, please. But
I won't
No
take it amiss
particular reason.
if I don't
No
make my
particular
drink
reason not to.
first.
so this item.
I wish we had Jack in the Box, though. Honestly, I really do.
I'm
kind
trying
of.
to think
I
the
kind of
number of
miss it.
times we've been to California over the past even 10, 15 years where we've been near the old Junk in the Box. Oh, sorry. The old Jack in the Box. I know what people call it. And haven't stopped by. You haven't actually gotten one. So I've never actually sampled the Belly Bombers or the reportedly greasy tacos.
Peter's asking, the notes don't clash if alcohol. Sorry, I started reading two comments at once.
Yep.
I figured pickles and whiskey would clash pretty hard. And Eric's saying, I don't know if alcohol is allowed on our annual pickle festival in Pittsburgh. You have to like pickles. If you don't like
Yeah.
pickles, you will
Yeah, forget
hate
it.
But
It's the thing. And
I like pickles.
if you don't like the stuff that's in there, like
Hi,
coriander and dill,
Julie. Hmm.
yeah, forget it. Well, hello, Julie. Aloha as well. We enjoyed
All right, that
seeing
can-
you by the pool on Sunday. As
Yes.
a matter of fact, the pool hang. Oh, that's
I am
the
going
best,
to, you
man.
know what, I'm going to move my water.
A lot of people like that parking lot, but I'm all about that big pool floaty. That's it.
Oh my gosh, well, thank heavens it was nice on Sunday.
It gave us a break.
Hmm.
Saturday, of course, drizzled all day, but we were under a tent, and people just came to us, and we saw them. We wandered a bit, and we fed everybody.
Hi, Vindicator.
Usual-
Good to see
usual
you
business.
here.
Pickle whiskey.
One in the
Ooh,
oven drink.
oh,
Pickle
oh,
whiskey over
God.
ice cream. Oh boy.
Well, Julie was playing a
Hi, Fred.
Julie was playing a pregnant a bride during one section of the crawl, so
Yes.
that's, she should be familiar with such concept.
Are you shaking this or?
Yeah, I'm going to shake it.
Okay.
Let's do that. So anyway, I don't have a shaker. Getting a shaker.
So Paul, can I share what you're doing here?
Sure.
Paul is like still recovering from your sunburn. I know I got a little burn too, Julie.
I got a little color.
I use
and
sunscreen.
I'm not going to take this
I
shirt
was
off.
spraying
but
myself
up
all day.
here is kind of pink, and end of the day, I said, "Ooh, that's very, very sensitive."
Okay, so
So.
what Paul has going on here is he's going to make a Wicked Dry Manhattan using Wicked Pickle Whiskey instead of non-pickle whiskey.
So let's go with good shaker with the ice. I have my single old-fashioned glass, aka rocks glass, with one big rock. That's a good way to do. You could just build this over that.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Give it a bit of a stir. It'll be fine. I think I'll give this a little bit of
Oh, no.
dilution just because.
Julie says my family thought I actually got married and I was in big trouble. Are you sure you didn't?
You know, are you sure you didn't? After all, this one is a
Well,
minister
their
in the Church of
Elvis.
Universal
Their
Life.
Elvis was also an ordained minister.
Oh, are you sure you didn't?
I know.
If you wake up in the morning, you get the rock in your hand. Maybe you're in. Can't tell you.
It's just like that episode of Grace and Frankie where Coyote didn't know he was married because he was so drunk when it happened in Las Vegas. He didn't find out until years later.
So he tries to get unhitched because he's got his
Not
girlfriend.
sure.
And then his first wife is like, "No, you're my good luck charm."
Hi, Amy.
Remember, go, "Hey,
We've got some stuff from Amy to
we got some
try,
stuff
too.
maybe to try." Another generous correspondent who likes to find weird ass stuff. Sorry, folks, and hand it to us and say, "Ooh, you want to try this?" And
missing a tooth.
Wow. All right, give me about a half an ounce of the dry vermouth. We're using the Method Spirits dry vermouth, which is really very good and a good price. And I think that's about right. If you like your Manhattan a little drier, wetter, you do you. I don't think too many people get a particularly wet Manhattan these days because it starts to dilute the whole goings.
Hi, Gettysburg, ma'am. Good to see you.
But some folks are like, drop of vermouth or none at all. It's pretty dry. And you know, we need some bitters. And guess what? Amy gave us a goodie bag
Oh, yeah,
featuring
one
the
time.
Trader Joe's Classic Bitters. Let me put the label out here properly.
Bug flying around.
Get out of here. And I'm gonna pop this and see if this
I'm gonna
actually
try
has
some on
a
my
dropper
hand.
top. It does. Excellent. Okay.
Wait,
you can
I'll do
that.
it.
You can do it. Yep.
Ooh, yeah, that's aromatic.
Aromatic is the way to go with a Manhattan.
I don't want to like drop out a ton. Okay. Oh, that's good. All right.
Got it? Okay. I'm doing the same.
I found out that's how you're supposed to taste bitters.
So you kind of get that place where you put the salt when you're doing that.
Ooh, those are
the
good.
tequila shot.
Those are good, Amy. Thank you.
Get a little bit in there. I'm not getting any. There we go.
I'm gonna definitely use that on my drink.
Oh yeah. Give me that.
Yep.
It's about 2 dashes worth.
Oh yeah, bitters.
This is
I
actually.
gotta add the bitters here.
You got to give this a good shake, which is really good because a lot of bitters bottles, you give it boom and it's like this whole stream comes out. You're like, I really wanted 2 drops. So, I'm gonna get right over there. Putting this back over here. Wicked pickle. I like how it's the wicked pickle. And we're gonna shake this up. So
Wicked.
that's all that takes. I'm not putting any pickle brine in because this stuff has
Where's
it.
the spray?
Spray.
Thank you.
Shake, shake, shake. Allow that to rest a second. Rediscovered that I happen to have this fun little item, which was a Christmas gift, a julep strainer. So I'm going to use that because it's fun.
There any T-bird at Ohana this year? No. But there was some box wine, courtesy of your favorite cousin.
Once again, second year in the row, third year in a row she's been doing it. Second year in the row where she dispensed 15 liters. Those are 5-liter boxes from good old Franzia. 15 liters of wine. Bang, bang, bang. And all gone.
And she
Gone.
only drank maybe 1 liter of it.
Oh, yeah, seriously. Those boxes are in the dump.
Yes, Amy, thumbs up for the Trader Joe's bitters. Those are good.
And I'm going to strain in here.
you.
I'm going to be careful because this might have
I
a
wish you
tendency to... Frequently people use this as a
see.
double strain, but it's catching the ice properly. Make sure my technique is good. See, that's the part I was really concerned about.
Oh, you're only on your first drink. Your technique's still okay.
It's all right. It's all right. And we want to garnish with a couple of things. We happen to have some little fresh dill flower from the garden, and pop that in there. Boom. And of course, you got to use a cornichon. So, I think these are sweets. I would have used more of a dill pickle, but yeah, I can't choose.
Well, since we thought of it about 5 minutes before we went live,
Beggars
I'll
cannot
forgive
choose.
us.
Pickle fork. And oh, thank you. That was excellent. And I'm going to skewer this, so it might be easier to remove. Bang. And
I know
here
the
we
use of
go.
the green skewer.
The green skewer. Look at
I'm
this
excited to try this,
thing.
actually.
And here we go.
So the Wicked Dry Manhattan.
You could
On the
obviously-
rock.
On the rock, yeah. It's interesting, if you order a martini almost any place in the country, that will actually make a decent martini. You're going to get that straight up. It's really unusual to get a martini in the rocks.
Oh, no, it was 15 liters, Peter. Not 15. It was only 3
15
boxes.
liters.
Yeah.
5-liter
yeah.
boxes. Yeah, those Franzia boxes are 5 liters.
Hi, Abra. Abra was at Ohana. It was so good to see you.
It was
Yay.
very exciting.
Yeah.
Trying that again. We'll give that a whirl. That's actually refreshing, because it's like it's about 70 proof, the whiskey, which is strong enough.
That's really good.
It's really good.
That makes a good Manhattan.
It's good Manhattan. I'm saying that a lot of places you order Manhattan and they make it on the rocks, kind of by default, and you have to say no, I like that straight up. And I've noticed that if you ask for the Vieux Carré, that is pretty invariably served on rocks. And I think that's sort of the regulation way. I'm like, yeah, I like that straight up. So
Abra, you're getting some highs over on YouTube.
yes,
So, yeah.
yes, it was very great to see you. I think we have seen you there before.
Yep.
But I can't remember. And if I can't remember, I'm glad we saw you there. So that's a good thing, right?
All right. Well, now Paul's got a drink and I don't. So,
Well, got to even that one up. But since this is basically all booze, I'm going to let that one rest. And on a big rock,
Okay.
it's good. It'll stay plenty cold without a hell of a lot of dilution.
Abra says hi to everyone over on YouTube.
Hi, people.
Okay, so ooh, wrong document.
one.
Okay, I am calling this the Wicked Whiskey Sour, and we'll see if I made a decision I might regret, but we'll see. I was planning to
I'll
start
regrets.
with 1 ounce of the Wicked Pickle. And then an ounce of just straight bourbon.
It's a particularly strong flavor of the pickle there. So again, you have to like that flavor, and if you're like, nah,
I
don't,
love the flavor,
but people tend to like pickles. I think it's really being reminiscent of a pickleback, which is shot of whiskey, shot of pickle juice. I've done that. It's kind of a bar dare.
I like the Wicked Pickle better than I like a pickleback.
But I have actually taken straight pickle juice a number of times. I kind of feel like it's sort of hydration.
We can go
formula.
back. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, you got this?
All right, so yeah, you can
And
catch up on the comments.
live on, yes.
Okay.
Live on campus there, our neighbors who had the adjoining tent on Saturday were coming to us from, which spirit company was that? The distributor.
House Alpens.
House Alpens, yes. Here it is. I'm trying to remember everything, right? And they had a number of things to serve up and to try. In fact, my stomach needed a reset at that exact hour, and they happened to have a sweet vermouth, and I said, yeah, you can throw some of me.
Oh, Dan wants us to bring the volume up a bit.
And it was good. Oh, we can do that.
We can do that.
Okay, thank you. I have that down here because that has not been changed.
So.
Or I could stand closer to the microphone. That would help. But then I'd be doing that.
Oh,
the
Nick
whole
says
time.
love the Saturn. It was good, right?
Excellent. Yes. Yeah, wasn't that good?
It was good.
So I remember, I
yeah.
think I was like there while you were getting it. Here we go. We're on that device. I'm going to pop that, and that should actually help the whole thing.
Tell us if that helps.
I hope so, because I think that's all we can do.
Oh, and he doesn't even like gin. That's so funny.
Well, you know, it's interesting that there are a number of gin cocktails, gin tropical cocktails.
Okay.
There's never gin cocktails. Number of gin tropicals from back in the day, and some of them were quite good.
I want to catch us up. So far, I've got
Please.
an ounce of the Wicked Pickle whiskey, an ounce of unflavored bourbon, half ounce of orange liqueur. I'm going to do a half ounce of fresh lemon juice.
I used the electric squeezer this time because I really hadn't in a long time. And you know what? It juices more juice. So I'm like, I may be doing this. Yeah.
I heard it and I was like, oh, are you making ice cream? Oh, no,
no,
he's not.
no, yeah.
Oh, and then
But
I'm
I
going
will.
to do, okay, better. Okay, good. Thanks. Oh. Yes, yeah, their drinks were great, right? Oh, we're getting a lot of votes for the Saturn.
Improvement on the sound. Thank you, Dan.
Couple
for
of dashes
monitoring. We weren't
of
sure. It looked
The
good.
bitters.
Yep.
The aromatic bitters. Oh my gosh.
60 cycle hum. Check your hearing. It's too sensitive. You need less low end.
Okay.
No, I kid. We have a fan on. That's quite possibly what's driving that.
We could probably turn the fan off. It's pretty breezy outside.
I was kind of liking the fan. So.
I'm just saying.
Yep, we'll say. If it gets annoying, I'll get rid of it.
All right. Shake with ice.
There's that sound again.
Is it our biggest fan?
I'm your biggest fan.
I'm your number one fan. No,
Yes, it is.
it kind of is our
Yes, it
biggest
is a biggest
fan,
fan.
I think.
That's true. Because we have a box fan that is a lower profile. We used to have a taller fan, but it broke.
I'll take
So,
a chilled glass, please.
I will give you. You would like a chilled cocktail glass.
I
wouldn't you?
would.
Would you like one that will make that taste 73% better?
Yes,
Oh, I
I
like
would.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah! Go in there.
There you go. You know what? That was really clumsy of me.
It's still a little green.
Oh yeah,
Look
it is
at that.
pretty greenish. How about that?
Ooh, I've got a lot. Hope I like it. I got a lot. What is that?
I don't know. Strange noises from outside. We heard
Hi, Nina!
distinct sound of gunshots earlier. We're like, okay, locking all the doors.
I know. Never
We've
a
heard
dull
that before
moment.
too, and I think there is not a firing range around
Never
here.
a dull moment in the M-Town. All
Yes.
right, let's try this. Wicked Whiskey
Nina
Sour.
delivered a killer set on Saturday. I'm just saying. I was listening to it and I was like, "Ow, man."
Oh, this is good. This is really good. I'm still getting just a tiny little bit of the pickle.
Okay. Because you cut the pickleness of this.
I did, but I'm still getting a little bit of it.
And the bitters.
I was afraid I would lose it, and I did not.
You know, and actually the sour element of that really complements that.
Yeah.
You're not really sure if like the sourness of the pickle juice, like a vinegar, is going to complement the lemon, but that works. Like we're okay.
I'm a fan of that.
Oh boy, here we're like with the wildfires again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a really big thing.
Oh.
Of course, we had several correspondents from north of the border, and I had to thank them all for all that.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Aubrey
yeah,
just
yeah,
showed up
yeah.
on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey, all right.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, Nina says, thank you. Shocking Blue, send me a postcard, never fails.
Oh,
I
I think Peter is a big fan of that song, and that whole album is like, holy crap, what a killer! They are just smoking on that thing.
South Florida. Oh.
Great.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, heard some
Never,
gunshots.
never a dull moment in the M-Town.
Roll up your windows. You know, oh, jeez.
It was like when we were driving into Arkansas, and we were...
I was texting with Hooper.
Yes, we were meeting some friends who live in Little Rock, and
I
you go ahead and tell
updated
it.
them when we crossed the border into the state, because you cross from what is like this pretty dire-looking truck stop, and I'm like, oh boy, and then you start
Well,
heading
you cross
towards
from
the-
Memphis.
You cross from Memphis,
Yeah.
and then you start heading in that direction. So I updated him, we're heading your way. He's just like, cross the border in Arkansas, start the chainsaws. He's a funny man.
He is.
Missed him this year.
We missed him
He'll-
this
He'll be
year.
there next. But you know what? Things happen. And, you know, if you don't do it this time, you'll do it the next time.
Oh, okay. Amy and Aubrey are comparing notes.
Ah, there we go. There we go.
Oh, the smoke
Floral
was bad.
caftan.
Oh, gee. Okay, Ryan's saying the smoke was bad up here from the start of May until the middle of June. Oh my gosh.
English rain. Yeah.
Oh, Ryan, that's not good.
Now, where are you coming from? Because we've had, it sounds similar.
Canada.
We've had, like, this whole past week here was just rain. So we really looked out at the lake, which usually has much more precipitation. But we really just had one day where it's coming down.
Thank you, P.
Thank you. Yeah.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. But definitely. Oh, yes.
Jesus.
A little, shout out to Julie Stein
Girls
over
from
there.
Little Rock. Yes. Yes.
Little Julie
Jen
Stein to
Wonderful
keep you
Blondes
going.
is great.
That's great. Didn't we? Oh, Broadway. Didn't we just lose Sheldon Harnick last week? Like 99.
We did?
Yeah.
How did I miss
I
that?
don't know, and I didn't get a notification from my usual Grim
Central
Reaper.
Alberta, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you were getting that pretty
Oy.
heavy. I mean, if you are where it is, it's going to be socking it to you, and it's been doing various things down here. Our
It's in
folks
Quebec. But
north
I mean,
of us were noting that they had a couple bad days and it just blew off. Well, blew down to us, hit us, and it was just orange skies. It was pretty hideous. New York City was Soylent Green. It was just, oh yeah, and then it like moved down to Baltimore. I'm like, no, that's a city that doesn't need more bad air. I mean, whoa.
Have you ever spent time in Baltimore?
I have, but you know, it's a cute city. It really is. It's one of those things like Philly.
I enjoy Baltimore.
Yeah, I enjoy Philly
It's
too.
the home of John Waters.
Yeah, well, you know,
What's not to like?
Original,
And we have friends who live
original home of Frank Zappa as well. So you know, it just tells you right off the bat this is going to be weird. Oh, and Divine. Hello, old Waters crew.
Oh, somebody had a Divine tote bag at Ohana.
Oh, excellent.
And I wanted to say to them, your bag is divine.
Your bag is divine.
But I never had the opportunity. May I?
I will please take
Thank
care of
you. Oh, but he smelled like a campfire. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
right? Ugh.
that. Orangey. Yeah, I got a picture of.
Yes, John Waters is iconic.
I got a picture late in the day of the pink sun. We get off the train. I take a look. I'm like, what is
Yeah,
that?
that was-
Is that the?
Yeah, you thought
the
it was the
moon?
moon. I'm like, no,
No,
I'm
that's
pretty
the
sure
sun.
that's the sun.
No, I've never seen the pink sun. That was pretty shocking. Shocking pink. Telling you.
Play. Well, nice to meet you. I'm glad you showed up.
Very good. Yes. Excellent. Your musicianship. Bingo. Yes, Amy was dressed fab the entire weekend,
Yes.
and you
Well,
joined that.
Ara looked pretty fab when I saw her, too.
Yes, also true. Also true. And I think that you were name checking the caftans. I think you joined that caftan crew that busted them out, and it was like this big shot of all the ladies
yeah.
in the caftans around the pool. Yeah.
Long story. Well, not that long. I was at Walmart while the caftan strut was happening. We ran out of snacks really early into the crawl, so my sister rescued us because she had a big bag. Then I had to go to Walmart and replace her snacks because she needed them for the movies on Saturday night.
We borrowed a box of snacks because Glennie ran low, and they all got.
How is that possible? We
What
had
happened?
we had hundreds.
We had literally like 300 snacks.
Yeah.
It was a lot of snacks.
I
Well,
just know to buy more snacks next year.
I guess when more people discover what you're doing, and they're like, "Oh, wait a minute, this is the
Oh,
joint
Amy
that's got
forgot
the
about
Cheetos."
it. Oh. You know.
Oh, okay. So you're not in that picture.
No.
But
I haven't
anyway,
even seen the picture. I'm so
Yeah.
behind.
Well,
I'm
I didn't really.
behind on my socials.
I hopped on twice early on to post a few pics to get people pumped up, and then after that, it's like we were just running around. I was like, yeah, I can't. So I really delayed doing so until like yesterday and today, and started taking a look, and I'm like, oh wow, here come the pictures. This is good because I took like 2. Took some video, got some good video.
Men aren't attentive to women, to girls who wear glasses. Yeah, Marilyn. Yeah.
Yep. There's the thing. And I think I lost my lens cap
Oh,
again.
Daniel was
so if you
working
found it,
our room
please.
crawl and missed it. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it wasn't official. It was not an official part of the event, so it wasn't on the schedule.
Yep. Which is
I just happened to hear about it,
Yep.
and people were asking me if I was going to go, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, maybe." And then no.
If the event is not
Then I
actually,
had to go buy snacks. So.
planning a thing, it's not really going to be on the schedule that you wear on your neck, and it's not really an official thing. And a lot of things happen that are not like that, and you start finding out
Dan.
about them.
We missed it too. Hold on. Oh, Fred says my wife had my phone and posted for me all weekend. That's what I need.
Yeah.
I need someone to post for me. You can
I-
have my phone
I could use
if you will post
a
for
crew
me.
of four of any human beings to just sort of like help me set up tents, break things down when I'm done, and just like get rid of the stuff and stow it.
Here it
that
says,
kind of stuff.
what do women think of guys who wear glasses? Well,
I don't know.
anyway.
What happens if I take them off?
Anyway, Dan was asking about our film. Yes, because our film, Ellen Waits, screened on Saturday night. And I don't know, did the show start late? We were in the second seating of the show. And by the time we got out, it was over.
I think everything was done, and the movies
So-
were starting at like 9:30, I think. So
People
wow,
were coming
we were
up to
kinda
us and be
done
like,
then.
"Oh, I loved your film." And I'm like, "Oh, so I guess you already showed it."
Glad,
Yeah, so
definitely. Well, yeah, we're in the States. We're actually in New York State. So.
oh, Nick says I'll find you next year and help. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Absolutely. We get a lot of offers to help, and sometimes I'm like, I know how to put this together, and I have my power drill, and I'll just take care of it. And it's sort of how it goes.
Oh, they've been invited back. Okay, good. I love it.
Excellent. Okay. That's very
Maybe
good.
I'll have a caftan.
Perhaps we'll captain.
I gotta. Oh, I was in Sam's room mingling.
Oh yes.
Did you go to the 80s? Was that Saturday? Was that Saturday? When they had like the 80s dance party in Sam's room?
Oh yeah, I was there.
I was really sorry I missed that because I got a text from Paul in the middle of the night saying, "We've got white lines in Sam's room." And
like, what?
since it was the middle of the night, I was like, they're doing coke in Sam's room, but they were playing 80s music.
Playing White Lines.
I was like,
That's what they were playing.
what?
I'm trying to remember.
Anyway.
They must have been playing.
I won't forget. I won't forget it
Yeah.
either, Amy. We'll help each other remember.
Please. I need
Oh.
more energy to keep going and going, but then again, I probably shouldn't do that.
Oh, I missed our film too. You know what? We're gonna have a free weekend, one of these weekends.
It's up on Vimeo. It is a private video. We will like unlock it.
We'll unlock it.
We'll unlock it and sock it to you and say, go here and
Yeah,
check it.
I don't think.
And we'll probably promote on the broadcast. So
Oh
you
yeah,
can grab the link and
not
go.
not this weekend because it's a holiday weekend and
Yeah.
people will be away. But maybe maybe the weekend.
Maybe
after.
next. Yeah. We'll find a good weekend that we're not going nuts and that people can simply watch and go and do because
Oh,
we
I
had
missed the '80s dance party too.
Yeah. Well, it was an impromptu thing, and his sound system was his phone. So he just kept going, and I was out cold. I wake up, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go. So I found the party, and I was like, hey, and joined in, and
I think you fell asleep in Sam's room too.
Did I?
I heard you fell asleep, and then you woke up again.
I was lying down a few times because, of course, I had no energy.
Oh.
And then I got energy. So there we go.
Elizabeth says, speaking of glasses, fill this one out. You know you're getting older when doctor says you're ready for bifocals.
Bifocals.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, we know about
Yeah.
that. These specs are in fact progressive, and I remember talking to my
Hi, Marty.
childhood optician some 10 years ago when the prescription was getting a little wonky, and I was like, well, I got this option or that option, and he says, just go with progressives. That's going to do the job.
Marty says, I
So-
can't wait for the Ellen Waite's room crawl next year
Oh! Yeah, you're
Can you
gonna
imagine?
get on the line for the drink,
and never get it.
and you're gonna sit there,
People just stand in line for
And the-
90 minutes.
and the AHAT at the front of the line is gonna sit there going, I don't know. I want this one. No, I want that one. No, I want that first. No, I'm sorry. Could you pour that out?
Oh my
I'd like
gosh.
the second drink
The
actually.
conversations are going by fast and furious.
And it's gonna go on for like 60 minutes. You know. Anyway, that's the quorum.
You
I
know
love that.
you're old when you know how to pronounce presbyopia. You notice I just pronounced it.
Amblyopia.
Let's see. Okay. Eric says, I did see a recent performance by Dumb Type, so my weird avant-garde nature has been activated.
Good.
Hi,
good deal.
Colonel Keg, or should I say ahoy?
Ahoy. Yes. Hello, ahoy. There's a good one.
Oh, Peter will be there next year with bum wine. I'm going to hold you
Excellent.
to that.
Yes, we are. The bum wine room will
Cut the line
feature
at your peril.
the best that he can. As far
Hi, Marcy.
as we know, Pete, you can still find MD. Well, you can of course find Mad Dog, and you can find it in blue, which is like just shocking blue,
Ugh.
hideous. Don't
God.
even start with me.
God.
Wild Irish Rose still around. Night Train, I think Night Train, and then you get to T-Bird.
You know, I gotta find
these
out.
4 bums wines are available to you, which means you could
Night Train Wine.
perform the bum wine challenge,
Night Train
which
Wine.
would be hilarious, and I'm wondering the number of people would look
They
at that and say
discontinued
no.
Night Train in 2016.
Why?
What
Do you
else we-
disappoint us so? Had such a great label too.
Right. Wild Irish Rose.
Looks like it's
You can still get.
still kicking around. Yep. Does that come in different
Oh,
flavors?
God. Oh,
Oh, boy.
blah.
You can get a lot of Wild Irish Rose. All right, T-Bird. We're going to know about T-Bird. Here we go, Marcy.
Yay!
I like that comment
Oh,
there.
dear.
Cut the line at your peril.
Cut
Yes.
the line at your peril.
I'll cut
Ellen
you.
will just be there, like, ready to kill people.
If you cut her, she'll cut you. Don't do it.
Not missing any room parties next year. Our chapter is taking a year off to rest. You know.
If only, please.
I feel like the Ellen Waits, it could almost be like, no, we don't even have to be there. Could just like set it up and leave.
Yeah.
And people are just standing in line wondering what the hell's
The
going
hell
on.
is going on? And they're wondering about the idiot at the front of the line who's like, well, I don't know. Is it like this? No. No. Wait a minute. I got to think about it, because I don't like that. Maybe like every fifth person in line
Oh,
is a
Ryan,
plant.
yes, please
Yeah.
do. And you were the weakest link. Goodbye. The punkers are old.
They are. They
I
are.
love it. Oh my gosh.
I'll resemble that for a minute, sure.
I just read, did you guys read Netherhole Behind the Music? I just read that today. So funny.
Hilarious. All
So
of you
funny.
who attended actually were able to see that great,
Mm.
that classic hair metal band, Netherhole, signing autographs, getting into fistfights with themselves.
Yeah, what I was going to
Wow.
say was if you miss out on tickets, get on the wait list because I think they cleared the wait
Cleared the wait
list.
list.
So,
Yeah. Because, as always,
oh yeah, the CB room, yes.
Yeah.
It was so great.
I kind of missed the CB's room.
We
but
saw
I
it after.
I saw it later.
Yeah.
I saw it later. I saw that toilet by the dumpster
Oh my
later.
God.
It's like somebody actually uncovered that. It's like perfect, It did look horrifying. It was. I in my day
Oh.
did actually witness the CB's men's room, and it was exactly that horrifying. So. But yeah, seriously, it's too much fun over 5 days. It is literally 5-day marathon. I kind of think it's more like a 5-day sprint. But that depends on how you approach these things. And if my voice is starting to sound a little scratchy, it's because it was to start with. So we're trying to take care of that.
You
And a little bit of medicinal is not bad.
Daniel,
Really
you
not
were not informed ahead of time. That is hilarious.
Always great when you suddenly show up and it's just like, oh, I'm doing that? So good.
Yeah, I think the wait list actually. I think people who wanted, like, we had friends who canceled really late in the game. I'm not even sure they were able to sell their tickets. So
We did have like a pair, and when it's that close to the wire, it's tough because who can actually just jump?
yeah, you have to be able
Might
to
as well jump. you
leave
know?
on a dime.
So that's kind of tough. If you had a little more time with it, the organization facilitates ticket redistribution. You got to go back to them, and they will actually flip it around and make sure that the new badge gets printed, that refunds happen, that actual new purchases happen, all kind of stuff. It's not like you just like hand your ticket to somebody, because we've seen that happen, and the results are not good because you don't know who you're getting. So
We don't need to rehash that.
nope. Were you there? You know.
Oh, CB Tiki, Marty kept your flyers.
Bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept your flyers, so it's good. And thank you, Nick. It was really good to see you, and just hang with you. You know, we just had some quality time after hours, and you know, just grab a little something, and do a little walking and check stuff out. And I saw you hanging with the lower level crowd too. And you know what?
The lower level crowd sounds so wrong. The
Well-
lower level crowd.
Saw you hanging around a bunch of lowlifes. No, I mean, Sunday morning, there's the folks who hang by the pool and the folks who hang by the parking lot. And we're always like, I want to be in the pool.
The
So,
rum owns.
Unless it's, that's a good
Oh,
one.
Lisa, we're drinking out of the same glass. Thank you.
Oh, isn't that excellent?
Aw.
I love it. See, I should have gotten one of those. But,
Um,
oh,
I
Ron.
wanted to-
Ron was a waitlist person. That
yeah,
worked.
exactly.
That
Oh,
worked.
Eric is asking if we're having any Pittsburgh screenings. We would
Yeah.
happily have Pittsburgh
I-
screenings. If you know anyone who might screen our film in Pittsburgh,
Do it in a minute. If you know a place that can do digital projection, 1080 worked perfectly fine for the two festivals that we've done so far. So I don't suspect that it wouldn't work for any other. If they have a decent sound system, that really helps. And we could certainly... distribution these days is like, I'll send you the file, that kind of stuff. And look, it's a 10-minute movie. So we could certainly be paired up with another sort of feature.
several.
Several sort of features. Bunch of shorts. We saw it among a bunch of shorts at Coney Island. They were all good.
It was so fun.
I want to show them all to you.
Yeah.
They were so cool. They were really, really energized.
Rum, yeah,
Rum,
exactly. Rum
Rum
owns.
owns, you know?
Although I have to confess, this is how much of a dork I am. Since I'm the person who gets the room crawl emails ahead of time, when I saw CB Tiki, my first thought it was going to be Citizens Band Radio Room.
Breaker 19. I got a hot dog in the air coming down
No,
on you,
I
big
thought you were
bear.
all going to be like truckers or something.
You copy me, 10-4.
Because I'm a giant dork.
Anybody old
A
enough...
giant nerd.
Anybody old enough to remember the CB craze remembers how geeky the whole thing was
I
and how
know.
it came and went in a fair flash.
Breaker
And some people
19.
still use a Citizens Band, you know, it's around. Some people still use shortwave, and some people are definitely ham operators.
Oh,
Yeah,
your
exactly.
20?
What's your 20?
yeah.
We
So
got
when
a,
they're like, oh, CB Chibi stuff, I was like, oh,
got a wolf pack of Smokies
Got
on my
it.
tail, you know?
got it. I mean, you immediately would have thought CBGB.
Yeah,
No, I immediately thought
CBGB.
CB radios.
I think CB, and there we go. I thought I might have heard the rumor about CB's room being done, which I wish I would have witnessed more of that in person. But so many things to do in
know.
such a short period of time.
I know.
And you're shuttling between this and that. And if you run a crawl yourself, actually, did CB's happen during second wave?
Amy says they're doing the trucker room next year.
There you go.
Yeah, it was during the second wave.
Oh, that's
so
why we missed all.
Yeah,
We couldn't get away.
but I got in. I got in there after.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why couldn't we get away? Like sit in
Shake the trees and
Glendora.
rake the leaves.
Sid and Glendora were running a room. Why couldn't we attend? Maybe I was out.
We had ourselves a convoy. We got a little convoy running through the night.
Ain't it a beautiful sight? Convoy.
And I was a wee lad. Ah. You ever play with those online shortwave radios? No, I did not know they existed until just
I have
just now.
I have an app that does FM and AM
Yeah, we're resting.
because I wanted to see if I
Amy,
could
there's always Amy.
Yeah.
Marcy.
Marcy.
Marcy,
Yes.
there's always 25 to do the trucker.
There's always time. There's always time.
Like anyone would do that.
I'd love it if somebody just pulls up an 18-wheeler and the crawl room is like you get into the cab and then you go into the back of you go into the container and there's like this whole party going on. It'd be pretty hilarious. Uh-oh. Yeah.
You need 3 trucks.
Wheels
so it could
are
be
turning.
a convoy.
It could be a convoy. Yeah, you have to fill the parking lot with like these big rigs and be like, what? I can't park, you know? Blah, blah, blah. But some people
And then they have
actually,
to crash the gate doing 98.
let them truckers roll 10-4.
So you would have to have a gate that
Could be crashable.
at least one of the trucks could crash.
Well, we've seen a speakeasy in that parking lot. And that actually was great because you had to have the password, and some people didn't get in.
Yeah, Nick says the trucker crawl room is designing itself. Oh, yeah, Eric. Yeah, send it.
There we go. There we go. Thank you, Eric.
My handle was willpower.
Well,
Be a shortwave room next year.
I set up my CB handle
Do it.
the week after I decided to stop drinking, so it was bend or over.
He stole that line from Betty White.
I did, in fact. And it was funnier when she did it. Because, so,
I'm thinking about a shortwave
shortwave room. Oh, boy.
I feel like you could just do a room. This is I just generate crawl ideas all the time. I know most of you do too. But
Yeah,
you could do a shortwave room
if you hear something here, go to town.
that's like someone putting out SOS calls on a sinking ship.
Yeah.
So the whole time there's just someone in the background going, Mayday, Mayday.
It would be great if the whole room was sort of like animatronic, so that like it would start tilting the longer it went on, so that eventually you're sort of at a 45-degree angle.
We're gonna
where
need a
people are
bigger
like,
budget.
God, the drinks are falling.
We're gonna
you know?
need a bigger budget.
And this is like we're getting into Oasis territory here with all these like scenics who show
Yeah.
up and they're like, oh yeah, we can make.
Tiki Oasis has all like the Disney Imagineers to do their
we can build a
rooms.
UFO. Yeah, we get the lights for that. Sure, you know it's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah.
And we've done nuts things. I mean, you saw the Glendora sign. Well, some of you saw it in
Number
person.
stations.
That was actually really inspired and
Oh, Nick.
primarily with recycled materials.
Oh, Nick, the jokes. People were making some really
Oh!
tasteless jokes.
Oh, that's true. Oh, it's true. You know, by next year you could do a submarine, and it could be a lot of fun. You could do Operation.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
We could do Operation Petticoat or something, and that'd be fun. You know, no
You
one's
could
gonna think
do
about
Quint's boat
that. Oh yeah, seriously.
and just have it sinking more and more.
Yeah. Jaws crawl room, and you're just serving Gansets, baby. Crush it like Quint.
See?
All these ideas. A room crawl is nothing, nothing but a pub crawl in a hotel.
QSR codes if you want to talk to someone in the
That's right.
shortwave room.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Here we go. We get all the shortwave fans.
Oh my
here.
god. Hilarious.
I don't believe that you need to actually know Morse code anymore to get your amateur license, but I think most people get it do. And there's a lot of people still using code. This code is now 175 years old, and they're still doing it. So you can't keep a good language down.
The colonels
That's a
are
good thing.
tired.
They can't do it. Yeah.
No.
We only had 2 colonels this year.
Ryan
but
says, I used to have a good shortwave. The number of stations were fun, and you could always switch to Cuban music if someone showed up.
oh yeah, I've heard.
Gosh.
Speaking of,
Everyone has to come to Ohana next year. Sorry,
down.
you
Come
all
on
have
down.
to come.
there's space for about 600. You can definitely get in.
Get on the
There's-
wait list.
Yeah, get on the wait list. If you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I've never done this. Sounds like fun. Oh yeah, we're only talking about the half.
Crush
of
It
so
Like Quint, sponsored by Gansett.
There
You
you
know,
go.
if Gansett wanted to sponsor that room, I would be all about
got this
making it
feeling.
happen.
I got this feeling that if anybody has any contacts at Gansett and says someone has to a Quint room, they'd be like, what? Okay, wait a minute. You know, but you know, because the sponsors who do these things and rooms like the Patron and whatnot, it's like they know what this is all about, and they're very generous with product, and they're sponsoring the drink contest. So.
Thank you.
Which I completely missed again. That's what happens inside. Usually it happens right next to us because we're in the tent right outside of where
Hi,
that goes
Johnny.
on. But everything had to move in because of the rain.
Oh, Peter says, who here had a shortwave radio way back when? I remember getting European radio stations growing up. That's my taste in music. Okay. Abra says, Ohana was a blast this year. So glad. We're glad you went too.
Jolly.
Coming the entire week so we can rest up and get ready after our travel. Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Bob is Bob is in the house, but the Bob Ross room. That was
Bingo.
Johnny.
Johnny. He delivered it. A lot of happy little trees. That's all I can
Cisco
say.
Brewers on Nantucket might be in. We could hook you up with the sponsor coordinator. That
Wasn't
is
it,
easily done.
Was it Matt Brewing that donated all the hams?
They donated the cider.
Oh, yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
Who was
Oh,
called the
Johnny's
Hams?
having withdrawals. Oh.
Oh, I know.
We were thrilled to meet you, Opera.
Yeah, it was really really excellent. We talk to you all for a couple hours or so. I don't know. Might go longer tonight. I don't know. I'm having withdrawal too.
I am getting hot.
Woo. See,
Wow.
I told you to keep that on.
I need that fan.
Okay.
Oh, I put it out here. Hold on. Let me get it.
Grab the fan.
Let me get it.
I'll talk to the folks. You know, we talk to you for a couple hours every Wednesday here because we just keep going, and if things are happening and the conversation is driving itself, that's awesome. Some of you we've never seen in person, so it's sort of like, here's a virtual family. I'm like, but I would see you in person in a minute. So if you have an opportunity, yeah, isn't that great? That's fun.
These fans were in the swag bag from Makiko Mo.
A lot of fun.
And they're adorable.
They're super
and
cute.
I'm burning up in here.
And,
so.
and you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, that's a frisbee. No, it's a fan. So. Oh, baby. Perhaps it's because you don't have a cooling.
Hi, dog.
You don't have a cooling drink. Yes.
Oh, Kashasa Dave pointed us to buy hams at a good price. Okay, yeah, all right.
Excellent. Dave, I have not seen on campus in a few years, and I'm suspecting that things are happening. But he always brought the Aloha. Oh yeah. And
yes, those fans really do cool you off, and I'm dying.
He was one of those guys he would see at like midnight after the crawl, grilling up like Kobe beef sliders, and I'm like, you got Kobe beef? I filled up on food before, dude. You know, it's like, tell me something. Best I could do was some Spam sliders.
Oh, he got this. Paul got. You want to demonstrate how to get these back in the holder?
Okay.
It's a twist.
Okay. It's one of these things.
I know how to do this because we have some screens like this.
We have screens
we
have big screens. We have huge screens like this, and there's also when you have your sun shield in your car, it should work the same way. And what you want to do, they say, fold it up like a taco, and then do the twist. And it works something like not like that.
Not like that, but you fold it and then you fold it again. Pardon me one moment.
That. And this one will tuck itself into here, and then you just stow it for the next time. And the great thing is, when you want to whip it out, you go, I love that snap. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying that too. Should get mine.
Why is it so hot in here? Okay.
There you go.
All right, it's time to try some soda and cider.
Yes, it is.
That are in the fridge behind you.
I will be grabbing that.
Before we make our next round of drinks with the Silver Ray.
Before we have more drinks, we should have some drinks.
I put mine in my purse too.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
This is Paul's.
All right. So, oh yes.
We have the
Peepsy.
Thanks to Amy, we have the Peepsy to try. Have you heard about this? It's Peeps Pepsi. And we have a blue slushy cider from down east. So we're going to try both of those.
I had this kicking around inside the fridge in the room. I forgot to throw it in the old man beer cooler. Saw it before we came up. We were at Mid-Valley Liquors in Newburgh. Marty, we actually went right past your house because we had to take the back way. There was a clog on 84. And I saw this and I said, oh, it'd be great to have little cans of sake in there. So I bought this and then just like didn't get around to it. So who knows? I might crack that too.
Okay.
So there's the Peepsy. And this is the Down East Blue Slushy. Oh, good grief. That's going to get on fast.
I've heard, we were told that it's really good. Well, here, bring it in. We're going to try the Peepsy first.
The pineapple hard cider, which was the manufacturer again? Because I had one and it was good.
Which one?
Yeah. I've had it before, but it's still good. Mackenzie's. Oh. That is very good. Yes. And it's a little dry. It's not like exactly as dry as like my really sweet spot for cider.
Right.
But it's a lot less cloying than some of them out there.
Yeah, that pineapple cider was good, right?
Yeah, very nice.
Right.
Good to have in the hut.
What is going on there?
Yeah. Pretty cloying, as you expected.
It almost tastes kind of...
It's a very vanilla Pepsi. Very...
I was going to say, it almost has like a... You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a toasted marshmallow.
Yes, I was just thinking like a marshmallow flavor or a cotton candy flavor. Yeah.
Believe it or not, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either.
I don't hate it.
Although with this amount of sweetness, I am going to throw a little
I'll
bit,
take a little of that
a
too.
little bit of lemon in there.
I thought I would
Just
hate
a-
it, and
just
I
a
don't
drop.
hate it.
There we go.
Thank you.
Balance that out slightly, and I think it'll
Hi,
actually be kind of
Phil.
great. Yeah. Hey, Phil! Woohoo! One more time.
Lisa says, I've never had a Schlitz.
Really? Well, I suppose we could actually remedy that.
It tastes like a marshmallow. Yeah, it tastes like a toasted marshmallow.
Toasted marshmallow. You know, just a drop of sour in there. That
I
perks
don't
that right
hate
up.
it.
That
I
perks that right
really
up.
don't hate it.
Peeps fizzing. You give it a try. But definitely.
You might dig it. I like it better than I thought I would. We're going to finish this can.
We'll finish again. That sounds good. And if Lisa has never actually had a Schlitz, you must have had a good old man beer that's local to
Yes, the blue slushy made it, Nick.
you. There are such things. After all,
Okay.
we all
We're
know
cut up.
that Oklahoma beer
Bring it in.
was actually totally missing for something like 100 years.
Yes, Lisa and Errol sent us a book about Oklahoma beer.
Oklahoma beer.
Yes.
And there was like this big thing about breweries happening, I think, or in the teens, and then all got shut down. And then you were toast until 1959, I think. I believe Linda's watching; she would know. And then suddenly it's like, oh, you could do like certain things. All the laws. All these
indicator.
prohibition laws, I tell you.
Dry hopped cider, yes. Yes, please.
Yes. Oh, please. We have,
I was probably a sip from an adult's can. Schlitz in the 70s. Yeah. Well, the first time I ever tried beer was a Coors in some adult's can, and it was warm. And I was just like, oh my God, I hate beer. This is the worst thing ever. It
yeah,
was,
it's pretty bad.
It was a pretty low bar. So the next time I had beer, I was like, oh, this is
improved.
better. Yeah.
Just like that, it improved. Well, Flip has been working with a number of beer brands for some years now, so I think he can tell you that warm lagers are an extremely bad idea.
Ah.
The only thing that you want to even bother with that's not pretty, like 35 degrees would be stouts.
Ryan's saying this might be good with a dry coconut rum. I could see that.
Do we have a dry coconut rum?
We have coconut rum.
We have coconut rum. Do you want to add a drop?
Why not?
We're here.
We're here.
I'd try that for $1.
It's out here.
Great quote. Black Label, and it was bad. Schaefer, it's funny, I talk about this a lot and I try to remember. New York Ball stadiums in the 60s. Schaefer, Mets, Rheingold, Yankees. I believe that's the case. And back in the day, I don't know what the hell the Dodgers served because they left. So now the Dodgers are serving probably Coors these days. But the Giants in SF, gee, they could be serving like Anchor Steam. Ooh, that'd be good.
Lorp.
Yep, I'll take a blurb. Meisterbrow, actually, I got a call at probably something like 1 in the morning, one of the nights, and an automated voice.
You got a Robo Meister.
I got a Robo Meisterbrow. So whoever that was, I will find you, and you will pay. That's all I'm saying. Ah, there we go. There was Meisterbrow Light. Now that's really kind of like, that's scraping the bottom of the
All
barrel.
right, here. You gotta stir it.
I'll take a stir, please.
Gotta stir
I recall being at some sort of freshman party when I was
Meisterbrow.
senior in college, and they had a barrel of beer, and it was all just cheap ass stuff. So I just found like the old
Let's see what
Milwaukee
we
Light,
think.
and I was just like, crack. Oh yeah, baby! And they're like, what the hell is with this guy? You know?
That's not bad.
That
That
is
was
not
a
bad.
good idea you had there.
That's not bad.
That's a good idea you had there, Ryan.
The coconut
We need I need an ice
is
cube.
playing. Yes, you
I
do.
need an ice cube.
The coconut is playing off of. I think-
Robo Meisterbrow rocks.
It's playing off of the marshmallow flavor. I want to do this without going splashy. There we go.
Yeah, it was funny. Paul picked up the phone and I was like, "Oh my God, who's calling our room? That's hilarious!" And I just hear him say, "I hate you." What happened? Who do you hate? Oh, Lisa says my dad used to drink Coors, and I thought I was drinking pop when I was young. And like a kid, I bugged him enough that he said, Get a big swig of it. It was not
Not
pop.
pop. It was not. Coors, of course.
Oh, Nick's asking, anyone here ever had Old Style?
That was what, Heilemann's Old Style?
I haven't.
Never had a Heilemann's. So I got to imagine that
We've
I've had a Heilemann's.
Eric, we've had Schaefer's.
I've had Rheingold.
Can you still get Schaefer's? We've had it for the Old Man Beer Cooler before.
Schaefer, I
haven't seen it lately
think
though.
is still available, but I think it's being made by Pabst. Pabst actually absorbed a lot of the small brews. Also making Peels and National Bohemian
Yeah.
and Olympia and Rainier and Dixie. So all of these things are being made by the one brewery, and you're thinking to yourself, it sounds like there's a really huge barrel and there's 12 taps all around it. Yeah.
Peter's saying
You got the
my
right
head
idea.
is pounding just thinking about it. Wait. Vindicator's saying all the liquor stores in South Florida are selling a liquor premium box, like a half gallon of Malibu coconut rum and a half gallon of Dole pineapple juice. That's like the lazy person's pina colada.
And I bet you're supposed to mix it half and half and say, hey, it's a cocktail. No, it's
Oh
not.
my God, Gettysburg Mam says, I swigged a Pabst as a kid thinking it was a Pepsi. The late night thirsty trip to the fridge didn't end well. Aw.
Whoa!
Aw.
We're sorry about that.
If you press the right menu option, Robo Meisterbrow forward us to the Reverend Thumper's.
I'll remember that for next time.
Yeah, exactly. Filing that information away for the future.
So I'll tell you this much. At that hour, he'll really appreciate it. And boom. Oh,
Gosh.
the Moog documentary we've seen. I think we've seen that. No, we've seen the Thurman documentary.
Yes.
Thurman documentary is awesome. That is so good, and there's just great music in it. And Bob Moog is in it because he was selling Thurmans at one point in time. Solid state Thurmans around 1961. That was his first instrument. And so he actually, I believe he plays Beautiful Dreamer on the thing. It's kind of great.
Oh, Elizabeth says, can't have beer because celiac, because
Yep.
gluten. But I do enjoy a hard 8%,
Hard kombucha.
hard kombucha. Does that count as old man tea? It could.
That might just.
I'll allow it.
Beer. You can make beer out of anything. So
Yeah.
Can you find gluten-free beer? Yes. Can you find gluten-free liquor? Yes. Can you find gluten-free cider is gluten-free? So there you go. But you got a lot of choices these days. It used to be really hard, and it's like, oh well, you're screwed.
Yep.
Whatever, take pills. But you can't take pills, you know.
I drank that Peepsy down.
Well, that's gone. There was.
Now it's time to
mini
move on
cocktail.
to the blue slushy.
That's sort of
and
like
then
a-
the silver
It's
ray.
like Danotai size, which is kind of great. So
I know.
I'm kind of
Dan's
missing.
smart.
Kind of missing being at the beach
Dan's
on
smart.
July 4th, watching people blow off a lot of munitions.
I know.
And the rockets.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Ooh, wait.
A bunch of bombs.
Oh,
in the
wow.
Air.
Okay, that smells really sweet. We're about to find out.
Betcha, by golly, wow.
We need some small glasses.
Like us.
I don't know. I'll let you figure it out.
Let's see. These guys will do. We have two of these right here. And boom.
Thank you. Hi, Mike. Good to see you.
Hey, Mike.
Just got back
Cool.
from a week in the woods with my blue moon pals.
pals.
Nice.
Hey, hey.
It is blue. Oh my God.
Good
It
grief.
is indeed blue.
It's new. It's blue. Blue cheer.
Oh wow, that's pretty
All
good.
right, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, it really does have.
It
that sort
smells so sweet when you open it. You're just like, oh, God.
Of, okay, that font, which I believe is Cooper, is that was I believe the icy font. So I'm really tasting that blue icy going on here with those.
Hi,
colors.
Dominic. Good to see you.
Hey, Dom. Awesome.
Oh, this is what you're drinking?
You're drinking this right now?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's pretty good. The Downy Cider Blue Slushy. I love that it's blue.
Tell you what, I'm also going to add a little bit of this to it because it's a little sweet. It's designed to be a little sweet and easygoing, and it's going to go down fast. And then you crack another one.
Wouldn't a hard kombucha be New Age man beer?
Yes, and you're going to have to like play some. Who am I thinking of? Gonna find some new age music.
I'm going to close the curtain. I'll be right back.
Perhaps some George Winston would be appropriate with these things. Or you all take your shirts off and you go out into the woods and you beat on drums and you cry about your father. There you go. So that's the stuff.
But
You know, I was listening to WFMU recently. We were just hitting the beginning of June. It was the Sunday show with, used to be with X-Ray Burns, but X-Ray's dead. Too bad. Jonesy actually whips on a bunch of great songs, and he plays Summertime Blues, Blue Cheer. I'm like,
Kitaro.
it's a great summertime song. Kitaro, oh, good one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, R.I.P. George Winston.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Oh, Peter's sipping on some Bordeaux. Nice.
Well, fancy. Yeah.
I made a lovely pasta dish last night, so we had some wine. Oh,
wine.
Yanni music.
Yanni.
Yes.
Now you're talking. Yanni.
Yeah, I made a lovely pasta dish last. Oh my gosh, I made today in the crock pot veggie lasagna that was so good.
Really excellent.
If you want the recipe, just
Not vegan,
PM me,
but vegetarian.
and I will send it to you.
And
It would be vegan if you got vegan cheese.
Vegan cheese.
So
Needs the
if you know
cheese.
where you can get vegan cheese,
it really needs the cheese. So,
it was so good.
Mo's John Paul Jones.
Yeah, we're getting
Well,
some votes for
you know,
Kitaro. You know,
bass and keyboard player, and he would have been using the instrument fairly early on and would have been familiar with it. And a hell of a lot of people were introduced to it by Beaver and Krause were hawking them at the Monterey Festival. So yeah, early enough, you could go buy a Moog modular.
Blue Moon is a dive in Seattle, a favorite of Tom Robbins.
Oh, now you're talking.
Nice. I love Tom Robbins.
But definitely, I enjoy some Tom Robbins. Yes. So this is good. This is very easygoing. We've definitely had some Down East. I believe my hat has a Down East pin right on the front there.
Is that no? That's Citizen Cider.
That's Citizen? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's right. Citizens is a very good product. But
Confusing his cider brands.
addled brain is what I'm talking about.
Oh, Abra, yeah, I will send it to
I'll
you.
get that to you.
Hi, Keratin. Good to see
We
you.
appreciate it. Lots of veggies, lots of fiber. Good,
Yeah.
good for you. And filling. And you know what?
I'm gonna write that
On
down.
Sunday of this very week, we actually had dinner with our buddy Joe, and he was talking about this Italian joint that his aunt and uncle used to go to when they were in Lake George. They were in the 50s, and they go there and get a Manhattan. And I said, "Oh yeah, well I checked it out. And I believe that was Monty's,
Mario's.
Mario's. So I figured out. I'm like, okay, so I made a reservation and said meet us there. So he does. We checked the place
Ooh.
out. Very old school joint.
Lisa, you could totally make this if you got the zucchini, because it has zucchini in it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just fresh.
Marty says Blue Moon is a strip club in New Paltz.
Blue Moon.
Well, it sounds like it's a dive bar in Seattle and a strip club in New Paltz.
You take your pick. You pay your money. You take your choices. So so we check out Mario's, and Mario's did make a fine Manhattan. I like it perfect. She likes it dry. And then I'm taking a look at the menu, and there's all these like great seafood dishes, also local, that kind of stuff. And then there's just this pasta fra diavolo, pasta seafood fra diavolo. And I just thought,
Hi, Alan.
that's what I want right now in my belly. And that was so good. Wow, that was just an intense red sauce.
Oh my
and
gosh.
it just had like clams on the half shell. Oh,
I
a
ate
thing of beauty.
so much pasta that night. And you know what?
It's all in here now.
I enjoyed every minute of it.
I would go back and do it again.
I would go back and do it again.
That's my glutton for. Yeah, though that was so good. And
Oh,
I think Joe did very well there too. And he actually, I believe he had a whiskey sour instead of a Manhattan because he said, well, it's my parents' drink, and enjoyed all of
Well,
it.
and our friend Joe's vegan, and
Yes, he
he
is.
found something. He had
found something to eat.
something with mushroom sauce
Yes.
that I believe he enjoyed. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, Mario's in Lake George, established in 1954. Looks like it has not been redecorated since.
Not much.
Yeah, it was
a
really-
little, but it's not exactly the place with the red tablecloths that has some pretty dusty Chianti bottles hanging from the rafters. That was a joint called Zenga's in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. I was there once. Would I like to go there again? Yeah.
Of course you would.
Yeah. Give me the time machine button. Sherman, set the Wayback Machine to 1984. Oh, the things that you're glad you did because it was there. I never actually ate at a burger joint called Jolly John's in the same town. That was a drive-in that was cool, and nobody ever wanted to go there. What's wrong with people? There's my name checking Vangelis.
Pasta and Chianti, what more do you need? I was so ready for it. I had had so many sliders and A&W and stuff over the weekend that by the time Sunday came around, I was like, yeah, I'm ready for some pasta and a salad. It was great. Yeah, it was perfect.
Do we actually have this listed right now?
What?
Up on Discogs?
We must.
We must. Anyway.
Oh, our Discogs sales.
Yes.
I could look and make sure it's on there.
Take a look. If it's not, whatever. We have some Vangelis for sale right now. If anybody's interested, should be up on Discogs. It is at typical Discogs prices.
I'm looking at our selling page.
It's
Wait,
just
hold
something that I had that was surplus. If you're interested, yeah, we got some Vangelis. Boom.
Wait, hold on.
So.
Selling.
Take
Just
your time.
do you?
Let's
Just
ramble.
keep talking.
Okay.
Just keep talking.
Let me drop this because I don't need to be yakking about it. I thought we had another one too. There was a soundtrack called like Antarctica or something.
Let's see. I'm recognizing the cover.
Yep.
I got it. I got you talk.
We'll
I'm
talk.
looking for
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I'm kind of following along.
Because I can't talk about that record.
We got that.
I'm ignorant.
I'm kind of ignorant too. It's just something that I've had kicking around for reasons I can't name. I'm like, I could let this go, and if you're interested, then away we have it.
Maybe it's not on there. Maybe we need to list it.
I guess we could list it. Are you interested? We'll put it up there, and away we go.
Chianti goes with everything, right?
Oh, yeah. Kind of awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
okay.
I remember the joint I'm describing in East Greenwich had a cigarette machine, which was the kind of machine where you could get a pack of Chesterfields. You're like,
Oh,
they still
getting
have
so
those
many
in the
votes
market?
for
Wow.
Yanni, Vangelis. Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
I tell you, people
love
love
it.
these things. Well, there's some like new agey type stuff that's like pretty light, kind of like insipid jazz, and I think, make music that sounds a little different. And these people who worked with synths, some of them really went pretty far out. I'm a big fan of Wendy Carlos, and I've been listening to a lot lately, and I recommend a lot of that stuff, and I think the entire catalog is currently available on disc.
David
on an independent label.
Arkenstone.
Arkenstone.
Do
Okay.
you know David Arkenstone? I don't know David Arkenstone.
I think it's about time I checked out.
All right,
David Arkenstone.
all right.
Yep.
Peter says there's a few joints around my area that had some excellent pasta dishes and red Italian wines. See?
Now you're talking. Now
It
you're
was
talking.
exactly what I wanted on Sunday night.
We got a bottle of wine, and that was awesome. That
Oh,
was just
Tron. She did the music for Tron. Okay.
great. Yes. Yeah. When he did Tron.
Oh, Phil, you went to the Log Jam. Yeah, we went to Mario's, which is completely the other end of the strip. Like
Yeah, literally.
it's like at the
About to leave.
end of the village
About
on
to
the
leave the whole
other
village
end, and it's
head
called
north.
Mario's. They were established in 1954, and our friend who was at Ohana, Joe, his aunt and uncle used to go there in the 50s, or I guess after 1954. Back in the day, they used to go there.
Back in the day.
So we went and had a few rounds and a bottle of wine
had this-
in their memory.
I had this strange feeling you would get this incredibly kick-ass red sauce, and boy, did I.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
that
it
was good. And once in a
yeah.
while, I just want that big
I
plate
mean,
of pasta
if you're
with the
looking for
seafood.
like some like super gourmet dishes, it's not the place.
not your
But
joint.
but if you're up for like a huge plate of pasta and some really legit meatballs and stuff,
They did the
I highly
classics.
recommend.
They did the classics like really high. So that's really awesome. And I'm thinking about who else is out
Oh
there.
yeah, I
for
love
some
Walla
people.
Voodoo's Ring of Fire too.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm just catching up on the conversation here. Mexican radio, yes.
There you go.
I have a friend who was obsessed with Stan Ridgway back in the day.
Funny stories with that one. I'm thinking about other synth performers. I saw a list of like female synth performers over the years, and it was pretty long, and it reminded me of Suzanne Ciani. I'm like, oh yeah, she's good.
Marty says, I don't like John Tesh's music, but I do like his radio show. I haven't heard either, to be honest with you.
I
I only know him
probably-
from Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah, I probably have heard some of his music at points in time.
you?
And it's the sort of stuff that I think my mother used to listen to, and I'm like, She liked some very easygoing stuff. I think that she had to deal with some pretty heavy stuff in her life, and she needed the music to be calm blues.
All right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let's put this back in the fridge because I want to finish this, but it's time to try some Silver Ray that Danielle also gave us.
Here we go.
Chocolate
Boom, boom,
dark
boom. Let me say
rum.
Boston.
Where did we say that this was from? It's imported.
It's important. It says there on the label.
I'm just thinking of Greece. It says right there it's imported.
Imported wine. This is Panama.
Panama.
Panamania.
All right.
There we go.
They have a barbecue iguana. Oh, I think there's a.
Interesting enough.
Oh, jeez. I don't want to hurt myself.
Don't even
This is
start.
sealed really well.
Don't even start. I thought I brought my knife, but I didn't. I'll grab my knife.
Should you really be using a knife right now?
Done it on the air before.
Well, I know, but in one of the cooking classes I took, the instructor was like, yes, we'll have wine after the knives are put away.
After the knives. What's my knife?
They would not have wine and knives out at the same time. And you know what?
Look, this is a 1.5-inch blade.
Don't brandish your knife at me.
Don't stomp you a little.
This is
plastic in
Bruno
front of
Mars
shoes.
rum. Oh, I did not know that.
this is.
Daniel.
Okay,
Okay,
there we go.
good. All right, Bruno Mars. Okay.
Gotta find where the zip is. Oh, here we go. There is a zip strap. It's just subtle.
The subtle zip strip.
You're never gonna find it, and your fingernails are gonna get busted trying to do that.
I see it now.
Yep. There we go.
Bifocals.
Bifocals.
Now that it's like a foot away from me, I can see it.
Can't get bifocals with contacts, can you? Bye. All right. Let me actually cut this. Let me cut that.
I was just
Yeah.
in Tijuana eating barbecue iguana. All right, let's get
So,
we need
baby.
some tasting glasses.
That's spelling fun.
I happen to have two right
I
here.
have 2 tasting glasses right there.
Peter says, from Noya and Kraftwerk, I do believe. Wait, who are we talking about? I lost track of the
I'm
conversation.
not entirely sure. Okay. We'll find it.
All right.
So, I say when you're doing one of these shows, if you decide to do one of these shows, and I wish you would, always have a multi-knife with you.
There's a lively discussion about John Tesh happening.
Big fun.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We can thank Bruno Mars for this. And Daniel.
I can thank Daniel
Okay.
for that, but Bruno produced it.
We didn't stop at the liquor store you recommended on the way home because there was a storm a-coming.
And it hammered us in
And it
New Paltz.
hammered us. But
So we had to hang for a
But
minute in New Paltz and then
that just
finally get
means
past it
we
and
need
go.
a trip back up to your neck of the woods.
I will do
All
that
right,
in a
so
minute.
we're right. Oh, it smells good.
Oh, that is nice.
Mm.
Very rounded, very, very cocoa flavor going on there. Interesting enough.
Dan and Elaine, I feel like you would love this.
Check this out.
Silver Ray.
Double ring. Okay.
This is really good.
Since it was mentioned, there we go.
Peter says, I'm talking about Klaus Dinger.
Plastinga. Okay, very good. Somebody was mentioning iguana. Trader Vic's Kitchen Kibitzer, 1952. Page 101. Iguana. He's talking about variety meats here.
Oh, jeez.
The flesh of the giant lizard known as the iguana is white and not unlike pork or chicken breast. To clean and draw the animal, cut the meat from the skin
Let's not talk about
and
this.
skin out the legs as you would a
No.
terrapin.
No.
Well, you all know how to skin a big turtle, I'm just saying.
No.
Or you may draw the animal and skin the legs and
Selva.
cut off the head and tail.
Selva with an S, but yes, Silver Ray.
There you
I
go.
think you would love this.
But you can find out how to make braised iguana with vegetables right here from Vic Bergeron.
Lisa says,
you go.
I am so lost on the conversation going on about iguanas and BBQ. Well, we're talking about Mexican radio. And he says, I wish I was in Tijuana eating barbecued iguana.
I understand
Anyway.
just a little. No
No
comprende.
comprende, it's
It's
a
a riddle.
riddle.
That's a classic.
Yeah,
you go.
armadillo there.
Mm.
Yes, yeah. I mean, with the dark
Army.
chocolate and everything. Yeah, ooh.
Let's see what we can do here. Vic was a real fan of really weird sort of things and organ meats and stuff like that that people would never do. But brains and scrambled eggs.
Oh, no.
I'm not-
no,
I'm
no,
not going there.
no,
I'm not going there.
no,
There you
hell
go.
no.
No armadillo. So let's see.
No.
Asparagus vinaigrette. That sounds innocuous. Red snapper. That sounds delicious. Fin and Hattie. That sounds like not too.
Mexican radio.
That sounds not too.
Oh,
unusual.
Karen, we apologize on behalf of Quebec. Oh.
Oh well. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You know the simple fact is you didn't create it. And if it happens, it happens. And it's been happening. It happened to the
did
Pacific Northwest
Ooh.
just a few years back, and it was heavy.
Daniel, who gave us this, says, I do a chocolate spice daiquiri with the silver ray. Oh,
Well,
amazing. I did come up with an idea.
okay.
Oh, Nick.
You want to rock that thing? Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. I'm going to give you the cork.
You know.
And
Arbor says my Florida neighbors would probably eat barbecue iguanas. Oh, jeez.
if you have a surplus of iguanas, and you will eat animals, then there you go.
Oh,
Yeah. But,
man.
the simple fact is that bad air happens frequently because of atmospheric conditions, that earthly conditions. If you have a volcanic eruption, it's bad.
Oh, Karen, I
Sulfur
hope it's
dioxide.
over soon, too.
Yeah.
Here it was like, what, maybe 2 days
2, 3 days,
total.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Stay inside, close the windows, and turn on the fan. If you go outside, put a mask on. That was all it was. It was not as bad as I have seen at some places. Some people have lived with really terrible air for years. Some people are still living with really terrible air around the world. So that's an important thing to remember.
Get some forest Roombas.
All right.
Okay, so I have to think of a name for this. I may want to add lemon juice to it. I gotta see.
So let's see. I'm looking at what you've got going on there. La la.
Thank you.
La.
I need a shaker.
Yeah, I get
Is
a
this-
shaker. That's available.
No, I don't want the glass in it. All right, I got.
Get you many.
Thank you. I have too many strainers.
Too many strainers.
Too many strainers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know the song "Too Many Santas."
Too many Santas.
Too many strainers. Okay, so far this is called Drinky 2 because I have to decide what I want to name it. But I'm going to try it with and without. Oh my gosh, we've been using goats around the gas. Oh my gosh, that's so smart. Oh, good night, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Okay, I hope I'm caught up. All right, so I'm going to start with 2 ounces of the silver ray. And I'm going to put the cork back in it because we don't want bad outcomes.
I've heard that goats are very good if you have a lot of poison ivy because they eat all the leaves repeatedly and the plant dies. And boy, I do not need that in my yard, and I have it in my yard. So
Oh my gosh. Oh, so I'm going to add a 1/2 ounce of the Boracay cappuccino. This is from Tandway.
people started stealing goats.
You know what? I'm going to preempt myself
Yep.
and add a little lemon juice.
You know you want it.
Yeah.
How much lemon juice?
I'm going to add a 1/2 ounce here. Yep, right after the Boracay. Thank you. Fresh lemon juice. Not Kimon juice.
Yeah, lemon juice is not a good idea.
Lemon juice.
Don't use that.
Okay, 1/2 ounce
Fresh.
fresh lemon juice. I could just make 2 unless you want to make something different.
I'll make something.
And a dash of orange bitters.
Dash orange bitters. Yeah, the rain.
Oh, yeah.
The rain will tamp it down, and that should not be negative because if you're just getting soot out of the sky, frankly,
Ugh.
that's not bad for the soil. So, yeah, fallout is part of the thing.
There's a can of sake.
Yes, there is in there. Keep them cold. As a matter of fact, I just got a large rock in there, and I'm going to try the Bushido. If Marty is still here, I have a feeling that you would be interested in this. I like just having a little can of sake. around.
Unless you just straight up know about it already.
You might. Who knows? Boom, boom, boom. This looked like a lot of fun. I like the label. That's important.
Ugh. Oh, Lisa has friends who raise goats.
Hello.
It was so funny. One time we were driving back from something. I think it was a road trip.
It's a road trip that took us through
Buffalo
Pittsburgh,
and
Buffalo.
yeah,
and Akron.
and we decided to take the scenic route. And we were driving through kind of north of the Catskills, but then we ended up in the Catskills. So we went to Prohibition Distillery. Now it's Do Good Spirits, I believe.
Yes.
They changed their names, but I'll take a chilled cocktail glass if you don't mind.
Yes.
Thank you. But on the way there, we were taking this really, really local route, and we saw this goat just in the road. And all the cars were just stopped, waiting for this goat to decide it was
for the goat.
Done cavorting in the street.
Took its time.
So when we got to the distillery, we were telling them about this, and they're like, was that in New Delhi, New York? We're like, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And it's like, oh, yeah, I've seen that goat there before.
Guy said, I saw that earlier.
Yeah.
Random goat. Oh, yes, you could probably do this sake warm or cold. I'm trying it cold.
Oh, my God, this is so good.
I try that.
Mmm.
I like that
Bruno
a lot.
Mars.
Very
Thank
mild.
you. Bruno Mars and Danielle, thank you
Very
for the
easygoing.
rum.
That's good. I'm going to try that.
I need a paper towel, though, if you don't mind.
Okay, never mind. That spray?
Thank you. I am sticky AF right now.
Well, you know, the sticky bottles. The bottles with the liqueurs, some of them drip so badly.
It's a sticky job.
I can't even begin to tell you.
It's a sticky job.
And when you run a liquor show,
It's
you're
the
dealing
town
with
goat.
this.
It is the town goat. Like,
Oh, God.
and we got to experience it, which was funny. Also, we were on this.
Ooh, that's good.
The GPS took us on this like practically dirt back road, wherein a family of deer ran in front of us. Fortunately, we didn't hit any of them.
Seriously. Bingo.
Oh, it was so good. You had to show. Oh, thank you. Love the word cavorting. Yes.
Fainting goat, there is.
Was
part of that.
cavorting. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen the fainting goats on YouTube.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Oh, Eric says, wait. Yes, there is a type of fainting goat. Wait. Having goat pets are like the dream. Oh! Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Goats are so cute. Eric says, I love the scene when Fred Sanford was on the couch with a bowl of snacks looking for something on TV. Goat comes in feeding on the snacks. Fred asks the goat, you want to watch Wild Kingdom?
You want to watch Marlon Perkins? You know?
Oh,
Fred Sanford.
I bet they have a name. The guy at the distillery thought it was a female goat. I don't know how to know these things about goats, but
Well, there's a way to tell that about mammals.
the Taylor Swift goat screams. Oh, jeez. Like the Mayberry goat that ate the dynamite. Ask the mom. I want to know who got the
Got goats in my pocket.
He does.
Yeah, the Moai might know something about goats.
About
there was
goats.
a threat of goats, but I never saw the goat, so I don't know.
Well, they since there was the new fence, there were suddenly a lot of goat banners.
Yeah, yeah. There's this big fence along the other side of the patio rooms on the lower level, and I'm thinking sounds like a great idea to give people a little privacy if there was anything else happening on the other side of that fence, but there's a parking lot. So what I'm just thinking, anybody who's ever like tried to do a patio room crawl where it's like, I'm going to put up a pop-up and then just walk here and we're good, it's like suddenly you have to rethink everything. So
Or cavorting better than the word frolicking. I like frolicking too.
yeah, that's good.
That's literally what they sound like.
What it says.
The cavorting goat. It sounds like a pub,
Cavort.
right?
It does. English pub right there.
It does. It sounds like a pub.
Is that
Goats in your pocket.
Is
Is that a goat in your pocket?
Is that a Watney's pub or a Samuel Smith? I'm just asking.
Can name your second drink the cavorting goat. All right, I'm going to name it right now.
There you go.
You
said
it's
it.
the cavorting
And there
goat.
it goes. I'm enjoying this sake, actually, and this is actually, again, the Bushido. Premium Japanese sake, Ginjo
Cavorting
Gensho.
goat.
The 8 virtues of Bushido: righteousness, courage, benevolence, respect, integrity, honor, loyalty, and self-control. Wow,
Was that 8?
That's making me think I hope so. I just said it's making me think completely differently about what I'm drinking. So
I want to try it.
try it right here.
All right.
I've got a glass. So I think that's a fun thing. I was also thinking that during the whole events in the past week, I should have had several cans of green tea available so I could just kind of space it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a pretty good
Oh,
idea.
that's good. I like that.
That was good.
That's nice.
That was good. I've had this warm and I've had it cold, and you could have it either way. Depends on what you're doing. We have a sake set, which actually comes from Fuji Mountain.
Mount Fuji.
Mount Fuji is actually it's near Suffern. What's the actual town?
Hilburn?
Hilburn.
Is it Hilburn?
It's Hilburn. Yeah, I just passed that recently. I saw the exit.
Hilburn! I was right.
Exit for Hilburn will take you right to this, right around the mountain, and then you have to take this winding road. And it's literally on top of a mountain. It's a fun place.
Oh my gosh, we went there one year for
Steakhouse
our
and hibachi.
anniversary, and it was really fun.
I would do it again.
Like, the food was good and all that, and we're like, oh, I want a souvenir. So we bought the sake set.
Mm-hmm.
And we were about to leave, and what do we see off to the side? But a little separate room that had color-changing lights, and it was the disco room. I'm like, oh, we're not leaving.
So we had to
leaving.
actually check that out. So we did a little disco too. But,
yeah, it was fun. It was fun to go to Mount Fuji.
Yeah, I think that you'd have a great time, and you want to meet us there? Let us know.
It's the cavorting goat. I named it.
Cavorting goat. Yes. It's good.
Wait. Strong Trouble is the goat bleeding song.
Excurting.
Excurting? Oh no.
If any of you are fans...
Excurting is a good drink name too.
If any of you are fans of radio, and I know that many of you are, we frequently are listening to the station WFMU, and they have a really great show on Saturday morning from 6 to 9. 3 hours worth. Pretty early.
Lisa says,
all about
Errol bought
animals.
us a green tea tree. Oh, that's so nice. I love that.
That's fun. Yes.
Oh, thunder crash
yes, sir.
outside. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
I hope it's rain too.
We've had plenty of rain, and we've had
Oh
plenty
my
of
gosh.
electricity over the past week.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling you. This week. Jeez, I'm telling you. So, big fun.
We're driving back from Ohana. At one point, I just pulled off the highway. I'm like,
Whiteout.
nope.
No.
Nope.
Really tell you.
We're going to stop.
Yeah, the show is called Bad Animals, which is pretty fun. And they just play songs about animals for 3 hours. And Amanda, who was actually on the show, used to be on the show following, which is Double Dip Recess. I watched that.
Well, and
Listen to that. I listen to that all the time.
Ohana goers, you may or may not know this, but Kathleen O'Malley, who goes by...
Kitty Woman.
No.
Oh, actually, no, her handle at
her
Ohana.
badge name was...
Yeah.
I know her as Kathleen.
Gotta think about it.
The hell? Gaylord's wife.
Yes.
Gaylord the DJ, his wife, Kathleen. She is on Bad Animals on WFMU Saturday mornings at 8:30 with the adoptable cat of the week.
Yes. She will tell you where it's coming from, what's been happening with the cat, how many shots it's had, and they've all been they've had their
Oh, Daniel got cut
the appropriate
halfway
shots,
home in
etc.
the rain. Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Sheena's Jungle
Yes.
Room. Oh, Dominic,
thank you,
I
Dominic.
love.
Yeah.
I love Sheena's Jungle
Sheena's
Room.
has some really good programs.
Yeah.
For a second there, Double Dip was actually on Sheena's, so I was tuning into that.
Oh, carried in.
stream
It started
instead.
pouring. Good.
Yeah.
Clear out that air. Clear out
Get out
that
of
bad
there.
air.
Get out of there. But frankly, Bad Animals is a fun show, and Double Dip I recommend all the time.
I like
It's-
Goat Mischief as a name too, though.
Good one.
Maybe we could do a Goat Mischief.
Saturday's a
cocktail,
great
too.
block because you got that show, and then you're followed with Mike Shelley, who really he will play the power pop you've wanted to hear all your life.
Yep.
Followed by Rex, who's just going to play trashy rock for a few hours, and then it's time for Toddophonic Todd, and he goes for 3 hours too. He's got a really big show. He does a lot of great interviews.
I do like Goat Mischief as a cocktail name.
Definitely. Well, it's a good cocktail. I'm thinking to myself, what else can I recommend about these things? Downtown Soulville, I've listened to for
They always
years.
have the.
Literally 20
yeah.
years.
Amy says I love
Great
Power
show.
Pop. You must have loved another whole room.
Yeah, seriously, because I think you're probably okay with hair metal too. But Power Pop, yeah, this is why you're such a fan of Rum Bar.
Yes, number one hits.
And-
That's it. Mike Shelley with the number one hits.
Everything's a number one hit with him. Literally, we met Lou probably like Thursday, like really early on. He actually shows up on campus, and we saw Lou and Lisa.
Well, no, we'd
like,
met
yeah,
him
for a
before.
while.
We'd
Well,
met him
No,
before,
we hooked up with him like really early in the
Yeah.
event. It didn't take forever. So I talked to him for a long time, which is good because you never get a chance to talk for more than a few minutes at this thing. And just talked about stuff, and it was great. And he really he appreciated that we did the Angelatini.
Oh yeah, Bill
show.
Kelly. Yes.
And then I met Angelatini, and he introduced us.
Oh, I know.
It's so great.
I know.
So
Well,
good.
we played our music on here. We should do it again.
Mm-hmm.
That was so fun.
Yeah, it was great stuff, and we've gotten so many good CDs from. And in
We did.
if you were there, your swag bag would have contained some Angelatini, I believe.
She is a doll, Nick. You are correct.
Oh,
She was super sweet.
She and her band gave a great show. Great show.
Oh yeah.
Really a lot of
well,
fun.
and I always feel like that goes without saying, and she killed it.
And she killed it, but
and
you
she
know
killed
how
it.
it is. It's the stuff. And that was during the party. The party was just fantastic. It was very cool. We
It
had, I
was.
think, 5 Norma Desmonds.
Oh, I don't know.
Not a single monkey. And we didn't see a single
I know.
dead body floating in the pool. What is up with this event?
I know. You're gonna have a noir party. You gotta have at least one dead
Where's
body
the
on the
dead body?
pool. I'm sorry.
The dead body has to be narrating, so he needs a microphone. Anyway, what happened was. So I bet you're wondering why I'm floating
Bet
here.
you're wondering why I'm dead.
But, yes. Yeah.
Oh, Daniel says Kelly had some legs going on.
Yes. She did. You know what I'm saying?
Angela Tini was phenomenal.
Yeah,
I know.
Killed it.
And a sweet
Killed it.
gal to boot.
Killed it. I think there were plenty of faux firearms to go around. So when I say killed it, I mean killed it.
There was an iguana. I know. I feel like there. I don't know. Like, I don't know how far you can go with these things. Because, like, Paul had a gun that was a lighter. And it's like, I get that you... Believe me, I get you want to tamp that down. But he did show it to security.
I was the one who originally hired the security after we'd had some issues some years ago, and I thought you really need to have something. So somebody said, "Figure it out." I called up the local.
Oh, Amy was Norma Desmond.
Yes,
Oh.
she was. I saw her. So listen, anyway, I called up the local PD and said, "Can we're looking for some off-duty guys to do some security." Okay, give me some names. Talked to a guy. I said, "We need 2 guys." He got 2 guys. And the first year they were there, totally nondescript. They were just hanging out, chilling, took care of business. I think they stopped some teenagers from coming a couple of times, so they were already figuring it out. And they've been great ever since. So every year I've been feeding them Spam, and they're like, "This is the guy with the Spam," you know? They really nailed that shut. So I was actually decked out as Lou... why am I forgetting his name?
Peckinpah.
Lou Peckinpah. And I just walk up there like full trench coat suit, everything, you know? Luckily it was kind of a cool night. And I said, "Look, boys, I understand that last year there was some trouble. You need any action, I'll take care of it." So he says, "Oh," and he whips out his 9mm. I'm like, "Okay, well, I guess we're good."
Just like backing up, like, it's all good.
He actually just like did one of those, like, "Oh, there we go." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'm good to know that."
The security guards are so nice.
They're really great guys.
Oh my gosh, Bill
They know why
says...
we're here.
Okay, Vindicator says, I handed Bill Kelly a Vindicator CD at the WFMU record fair. He said, "You know the CD is going in the trash." What?
Thanks, dude.
What? Ugh.
I would-
Amy thought you were Columbo. Well,
I
it's
would
kind
never,
of the, it's
I would
kind,
never throw your CD in the trash.
it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, ultimately, at the end of the day, Peter Falk plays a role. It's kind of hard to think of him as something else.
You see Peter Falk as something other than Columbo or the Cheap Detective. It's like my brain just misfired. Yeah.
So, yes, I was playing the Cheap Detective. I kind of realized early on, I want to play something that looks like, and I'm like, that's it. I remember seeing that movie when I was really young, We watched it again just before Ohana.
It's on Prime.
And it's
If you have Amazon Prime, you can see it.
It's friggin' hilarious. The whole thing is just this whole takeoff of these noir pictures. So well done. So that's kind of great.
I adore Columbo too. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, I like there was no problem. And the sole fact is, I had a little.
Oh my gosh.
I had a little pad in my pocket just so I could do it. You know, I did that at one point.
Kojak
So.
too.
Oh,
You
Kojak.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Marty says Peter Falk is amazing. You know. Yeah. Just one more thing. They're not gonna do this because they just did noir this year. But they should do like a 70s crime show party.
Oh man, policewoman, Kojak,
Charlie's Angels,
Charlie's Chips, Starsky and Hutch,
SWAT,
and Columbo. You know, you got to get a guy coming up in a 1958 Peugeot, spewing clouds of like atmospheric pollution
and cigar smoke.
And then they're like, Lieutenant, oh yeah, what's going on here? Oh yeah, sorry about that. I haven't had my breakfast. So
yeah, and then he whips out like a bagel or something.
boiled egg. I mean, for God's sakes, Rockford. There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, Rockford Files.
Hey,
Yes.
private dicks.
Hi, Leslie. Good to see
Hey,
you.
thank you for
MacGyver. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? This would be like. Well, you know what I'm
Goes on,
thinking.
goes on.
We keep saying someone else should throw this party. Someone should do this.
Well, maybe
I guess when you have the idea, you're
maybe
the
we
one
need
who
to throw
needs
the
to
party.
do it.
maybe we need to throw the party. I don't know. So awesome. I'm thinking, who else was there? Oh, Harry O. Harry O was kind of great.
Harry-O.
Harry O lived in a boat on the beach, much like Rockford.
Yeah.
You know, he lived in a trailer.
Yes, he did.
And honestly, if you've ever seen the what was that show? Richard Diamond. The Richard what?
Shut it down.
What?
Police woman.
Policewoman. Yeah.
That's all I have to say on the subject.
Oh well, geez.
Policewoman.
Yeah. Hello, but definitely. Harry O is basically
Mannix.
Richard Diamond 10 years later.
Kojak, Cagney, and Lacey. Oh my God, this is the best idea ever.
Yeah, Mannix is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He always shows up saying, "I'm not a cop," you know. No, you just like to beat up 10 guys before the credits.
Yes,
Crawl
Pepper.
room.
Crawl room. Oh, yeah, maybe. You know my idea, because I've talked about it so many times, for the Charlie crawl room,
Yeah,
which wouldn't just be Charlie's Angels. Like you would have
all the Charlies.
what do they call it, a speaker
Yeah.
on the bar with Charlie,
Speakerphone speaker.
like saying things like, "Order the Mai Tai Angels."
It's the way to go. It's the popular
Order,
drink today.
order the Fog Cutter Angels, but all the Charlies. So you would have like Charlie Don't Surf and Charlie Brown and yeah,
Chocolate Factory. Hey, there's a good one. Yeah,
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Exactly.
you could have the menacing proprietor of the chocolate
Night
factory.
Court
What would you like to
Cannon.
drink?
Oh my
Chocolate
God.
rum? I don't think so.
When TV shows had one name titles, exactly. But I'm just like I'm loving this like 70s, 80s crawl room
Cannon's a good one too.
idea.
Ironside.
Oh man.
That you got to throw in something for the disabled right there. Like he's going to tell you, like the reason that you're guilty is, boom. Then you're getting into the.
No, you're thinking Ironside.
I said Ironside.
Oh, I thought you said Cannon.
No, well, Cannon is a different character. Oh, they're both played radio.
It will be
characters.
an inclusive room.
Of course, that's the thing. Charlie Perfume is exactly what we're talking about.
Yes, Charlie. Charlie.
Boom, boom, boom. Who else was there? The Quinn Martin shows. How about Little Barnaby Jones? Great theme. And you ever watch that show?
God.
And he's sort of like
I Spy.
he's sort of like Columbo. He just keeps coming at you, and
Oompa
you're like,
Loompas.
get rid of this guy. You
Oh
know?
my God. Oh my, can you imagine an Oompa Loompa?
Mm,
Like not just the chocolate factory, just the Oompa Loompas.
you know, boom. Just wandering around.
I need a bigger budget.
You need a much bigger
I
budget.
need a much bigger budget.
You need a bigger room.
And a bigger room.
Seriously. You're going to need a larger case lot of Narragansett beer. I'm just telling you.
The Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of like that cranky Oompa Loompas serving you your drink.
Yeah.
Judging you.
Bingo. It is true. I Spy is actually
Yeah, it was
a
60s.
prior decade, so that's why we weren't
The
talking
Equalizer. Oh,
we weren't
my
talking
gosh.
about Well, Manic starts in that era, but he goes definitely into the 70s. And we weren't talking about a lot of those spy shows from the era.
You could have an HR puff and stuff.
Well, was discussed. It was discussed on the ground, so you never know.
Yeah.
And Equalizer is, of course, 80s. Of course, it has a great actor. I mean, as a great lead. So there's the thing. You can just you gotta compartmentalize it, and you can go right into the 80s. Equalizer, Cagney, Lacey, boom, done.
Heart to Heart.
Heart to dummy.
Or as my father called it, Heart to Dummy. But I love Heart to Heart so much. Yes, Heart to Heart is definitely in.
Been watching it a lot.
I'll go get my hair like poofed out and feathered for it.
Yeah, it starts. The actual premiere of that is 1979. So there you go. Totally disco era.
I love Heart to Heart
Pretty
so much.
disco theme, right there with Chips.
Riptide, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Disappearing People. Moonlighting,
Moonlighting.
yeah, that's a good one too.
Pete's sake. Yeah.
Oh, Heart to Dummy, exactly. My father called it Heart to Dummy.
I think Linda can speak to that.
He did call it Heart to Dummy. I feel like we need another Silver Ray thing. What do you think?
Oh, well, go to town.
All right, can you grab me a shaker, please?
The Dan Tana Crawl Room. Oh, man. Vegas.
Get inspired. We'll come to Ohana next year. You better.
We're going to see
We're
you.
bringing
see you.
straight from Vegas. The Dan Tana Crawl Room. Oh, you got to. You've got to.
So, Detective Show, Hawaii, Tom Selleck.
Oh, yeah. Magnum. Yeah.
You go to D.C., you go to one of their premier tiki bars, Archipelago.
Forever Night. Oh, yeah. Night Rider.
Archipelago has an actual Magnum room.
Oh,
Ask them.
Opera. Thank you. I will tell her you said so. Yes. Magnum. Moonlighting. See, this is... Oh, TV party tonight. Oh, I love TV party.
You want the one with the measuring lines?
I would prefer that, actually.
Here, just trade
Wait.
glasses.
Yep,
Got
okay.
it. Whoop.
All right. Here's me.
Okay.
Fortunately, I don't have to wake up early tomorrow.
Neither do I.
Neither of us has to wake up
Early enough,
tomorrow.
but I don't have to hop
Early
on a
enough,
train.
but not that early. Okay.
So.
Dad used to do music for... Oh, Buck Rogers in the
yeah.
21st Century. Oh my gosh,
That's
Leslie. I
right.
love it.
That's awesome.
I remember that show.
I used to watch that show. I think I used to watch it for Aaron Gray, but I used to watch the show. I mean, it was kind of a fun show.
I'm kind of just going to make the same thing again.
You do what the hell. I mean, it's way too cool. And there's also Bob Drazen did a lot of music for
Chips
and Man from U.N.C.L.E. You see that happening a lot.
Oh,
He
Karen
did
and
a
love
lot of
Buck
that.
Rogers.
Yeah. But, if we want to talk about film scores, we start to talk about a long lineup of Les Baxter. But yeah, that's very cool that he got that.
No, Les
that he got
Baxter
that.
is the king.
One of the big three. What can you say?
No, he is the king.
So,
All right, I'm just making the same thing I made before,
same thing.
which we called the... Sorry. The cavorting goat.
Cavort.
The cavorting goat. Oh, no, Blake did the robot. Oh my gosh. Man, I feel like we need another event to like rein all of this creativity in.
I mean, it's flying fast and furious. People have put
It
crazy
is.
ideas. Some of this is actually going to happen. And Karen is actually
John Steed and Emma Peel. Oh my gosh.
name-checking Tweaky. Can you imagine if somebody actually like roars in to the Ohana campus there in a 1966 Jag and whips out in like black leather, or it's Mrs. Peel, and then
So
the guy
you
comes
say
up the bowler.
Tweaky, and I think like, wait, tweakers? What?
No, Tweaky. The
No,
robot.
but that's the same as
Maybe,
when I
maybe.
got a text from you in the middle of the night saying white lines in Sam's room. I'm like, what are they? What?
There are no illegal drugs at Ohana that I know of.
Oh, you have that.
Yes, I do.
All right, so
And
I did.
for all the people who indulge in a little smoke product, that's no longer illegal in New York
Good
State.
night, Ryan. So good to see you.
So good to see you.
Okay, I'm
good.
doing the same thing I did before, the cavorting goat. 2 ounces of the Silver Ray chocolate rum, 1/2 ounce Boracay cappuccino, 1/2 ounce fresh lemon juice, and then I'm going to do a couple of dashes of orange bitters.
That's a good place to go. Yep.
was a show, Women on the Moon with Purple Hair. Wait,
UFO.
do you mean UFO?
You mean UFO?
Yeah.
One of those women on the moon with purple hair was
Yes.
Gabrielle Drake,
Yes.
sister of Nick Drake. Now we can start talking music. Good grief, that is a crazy sort of thing. But UFO is is the first live action show from Gary and Sylvia. Wow,
Yeah,
is
Anderson.
that nuts for the
Anderson, he means.
for the scenics. That one is really there. Yeah, bingo. We have the entire series on DVD. You can get it too.
On burned DVD.
Oh, you don't have to talk about that. So,
Bootleg DVD.
hey, it's not a bootleg.
It's not a bootleg if no one knows about it.
I didn't purchase it. So, but definitely. Oh yeah, and Ryan's talking about gotta make food and oh yeah, long weekend and happy Canada Day. Woohoo!
Yes. I
I
noticed Actors Access is going to be offline on Friday.
Out of there, baby.
So yes.
So there you have it.
Yay.
Pardon me. We're talking.
Okay. Is there another chilled? My glass isn't chilled anymore.
In fact,
I have to have an
give me a
unchilled
moment.
glass.
I had to find some space. There are no such things as
Gosh.
unchilled glasses around here.
Wait, what?
Well, actually there are, but these
Oh, Lisa says,
are-
when are you going to make a book with all of your cocktails you've made over the years? I know,
I
we
know.
should, right?
That's going to go on.
My
I kind of
gosh.
feel like we need to come up with an ebook so we can do something a little faster
Do you want
and a
to?
little harder. I can't do that in there, but I
No,
can
then I'll
probably
take
do it.
my shaker tin.
Shaker.
Whatever happened to it?
Well, you know what? Pour in there.
Glass.
Well,
Is
Glenny
that going
glasses.
to be enough?
Glenny glasses are still available. We had them on the ground at Ohana, and it's like I just never got around to dispensing them out of
No.
the car.
No,
If
we
you're
didn't.
saying
Okay,
to yourself,
thank
I
you,
would have
thank
loved
you.
that. Talk to us. Talk to us.
Oh, great idea. You did. Wait. You said you didn't want it. Now you do.
That's why you poured it into here.
I thought you didn't want it.
Mmm.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. The
Oh, that is
cavorting
good.
goat.
I'm going to pause this for a moment. Have a little sake later. That's actually very good sake.
So
I like
good.
the
I am
size of the
so
can is
missing.
perfect.
I'm so missing comments here.
Ultraman. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Still going? Good God. That's 57 years.
Aw, Nick says a cocktail book for sure. Shut up and take my money. Oh, I gotta get it together. But you know what?
We could, we already, we have an existing,
I need to do that.
We have an existing ebook up on this site that could be purchased.
It's so old though.
And we
I'm not
should
gonna lie to
really-
you. It's old.
We really need to do a
So,
sequel.
I need to do a sequel.
And if I start doing
Yeah.
this survey on what we have done over by now 20 years worth of various online and broadcasts, etc.
Oh,
Oh boy, it's going to
Eric
take a while.
says that's why I think
But-
you should do a thing where, as the end of the year approaches, take a poll on the best made drinks of the year. I love it. I love it.
yeah. That's a good idea because we have
Oh, wait.
all of the documents.
Elizabeth says,
So-
just got TCM Noir host Eddie Muller's Noir Bar cocktail book and would love to add another.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him, but I'm one degree of separation from him.
Yeah.
And we have his Noir book, and yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
We're friends with a friend of his,
Yes. Which one?
Will Vaharo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Will
no,
the
their
Thrill.
house.
Well, the Thrill and Monica. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
You could break down the chapters by rooms in your house. I love this idea so much.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. And there's the whole like section Christmas. What happens for cocktails? Oh boy. Oh baby.
If you have not seen the Velveteen Lounge at Christmas, strap yourself in.
Bright-eyed emoji.
It's almost time to start getting ready.
You gotta
Oh my God, it's almost July.
strap on and feel the G's. It is very nearly the 7th month of the year.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Come on, Elizabeth.
It is coming, Elizabeth.
Big fun. Well, look, we had this event is 5-day marathon, basically a 5-day sprint, and people come and they just do it and crazy things happen, and we just do our part.
Yeah, no, not Xmas yet. I feel the same way. Like, no, it's not even July yet. I was in a store recently that had Christmas stuff up. I'm like, oh, hell no. No.
We're not even through Halloween yet. Seriously, people. People!
Peeps. Oh, Eric says, personally, I think your New Year's are the
Oh,
best.
thank you.
Thank you.
New Year's, we get to get dressed up.
We can have a Christmas in July episode. Oh.
Oh.
I don't know, maybe.
You know, we were threatening another sort of brunch with breakfast cereals. Can we ship in Michael V., who actually delivered a whole symposium on such things? That would be hilarious. He can speak at length about blueberry like I can't even begin. But
I would
who knows?
love that.
Maybe we could
I would welcome
maybe
that.
we could patch him in on the remote. He's a raconteur, of course.
Oh my God, that would be so much fun.
He is
One of us should get in
Has
touch.
been the general MC for the bowl drink for some years
Yes,
now.
Tiki V was amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't get there because Walmart.
Yeah,
But yeah,
had to do things, and I was doing something else.
we
But
love us some V.
He's a funny guy,
Love us some V.
like few
You
people.
have
I know.
40 trees. Maybe start decorating now. You know, you're not wrong. I watched that show. What is it? Christmas Light Fight.
Yeah,
Those people start decorating in like July.
got to start. You're putting up 1 million.
But
lights.
I don't want to.
You gotta do it.
I don't want to hate Christmas by the time Christmas comes
Yeah.
because I've started
hate you.
decorating in July. I'm just saying.
Freaking hilarious.
No.
And by the way, Mother, 40?
Oh, cereal
sounds low.
time. Okay. Yes, I get it. I'm so behind in my viewing, as I am behind in my social media.
Okay, the cereal seminar. I gotta. Is somebody actually filmed that with the camera? I gotta check that
The
out.
bowl dances were something. Yes.
It was there. I saw Waitiki, and
We
then there was
were-
some
we
bowl
had-
action. We did check that out.
We quite accidentally had a front row seat for all of it. And
It kind of happened, and,
And
I
it was
saw. I have
amazing.
I kept going back to grab a few drinks from the guys from
Wusong
Road,
Yeah.
but I
who
saw
happily
a lot of
stayed
that.
open during all of that.
They had a really big barrel they had to get rid of. So
Yeah.
I was glad to give them some
What?
tips.
Yeah, like I'll take a drink from you. Thank you.
But I like the brunches because we can just whip out we can whip out the Bloody Mary, we can whip out the French 75. It's good.
Yes, Nick says the cereal should be a Saturday tradition. Every year, cartoons and a cereal potluck. I love it.
If you listen to the aforementioned Double Dip Recess, every Saturday he will grab a cereal and eat it on air and ask
And you have to guess.
if you can identify it. Which is hilarious. It's who knows? It's honeycomb. It's crunchy frosted sugar bombs.
Gotta
check that
I
out.
have the moonlighting car. All right. So many things to do. And I love all of these ideas. I'm so excited and inspired by all of them. Wait, hold on. Pardon me a second.
This is like too much. I love the fact that there's a moonlighting car. And
I
actually,
love it.
Dan's car has in dash a Macintosh CD player. Like, what? There's a Mac CD player? That's nuts. So, but I love the fact that he thought
Yes.
I had to have that and he did it.
Kalaka Boy
So-
says, in a few months, it'll be time for another Halloween themed stream. It was at the at-home store, and Halloween stuff was at oh yeah, and Karen says, Quest. Oh my gosh, Dime, hi. So good to see you.
Hey, Dime.
Oh.
Oh,
You just got home from the hospital. Are you?
Oh, man.
Are you all right?
what's going on? You good?
Dime.
Just asking. For a
What's
friend,
up? What's up? Are you all right? Okay.
Please.
Oh my gosh.
Hong Kong Fooey. I have his
So here's
badge
the
on my
thing.
lapel normally.
I was thinking about this today. So many great ideas. And I'm about to start a really, really intense thing. Anyone who wants to help us out with any of these great ideas, please be in touch because I love every one of these ideas and they're so much fun and I want to do them all. So if
They're
you
all
would
good.
like to
They're
be
all good.
involved in any way, let me know. Because every one of these ideas is brilliant, and I will happily give whatever energy I have.
All ideas are worth experimenting with. And if you can help it happen, good.
Oh.
Yep.
Now I have diabetes. Oh my gosh.
Ah, Sunny Beach.
Oh my gosh. No. Oh.
Mm.
All right.
The diabetes. Well,
Oh.
there's treatment for that, and we hope you're getting good care.
Dime.
Yeah,
Oh.
definitely.
Well, we love you. We love you. So.
Of course. And a sponsor, so of course. I mean, that's the
Yes. We love you.
We're talking about a lot of sugary cereal. That's not a great place to be.
Eric got the
talking
Hong
right now,
Kong
but,
Phooey
yeah.
song stuck in his head. Oh,
I have
I feel you.
a lapel badge, a enamel lapel badge of Hong Kong Phooey, which I adore, and I wear that, and people are like, oh yeah, him. Who was his sidekick? I believe his sidekick was Cat. Just asking.
Okay.
I don't think there was a cereal associated with that show. Kind of should have been. Yeah, anything with Scatman Crothers. Man, you're in a good place already.
I can't think of Scatman Crothers without thinking about one of my favorite films. The Shining.
The Shining. And all I can think of is the fact that he did The Shining, and then he did another movie with somebody. And, Stanley Kubrick was a photographer. So he was always looking for the perfect shot. So you did like 55 takes of everything.
Wait, Mrs. Kensington was at Ohana.
What?
What?
How did I miss Mrs. Kensington?
What?
I'm just saying. Asking for a friend.
And I am my own best friend.
Yeah. But listen, like...
I love The Shining. Oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
love The Shining.
Seriously, here we go. Here we go with these things. Scatman Brothers actually signed on to The Shining and did the movie. And he did so many damn takes for Kubrick. And then he does some other person's movie. And he does like 2 takes.
Some other person's movie.
And he's like, is that it? And the guy's like, yeah, you're done. He's like, he just started crying. He couldn't believe that, like, that was all you needed with this stuff.
Oh.
But he was pretty funny. And of course, he was in The Chief Detective. Boom.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. He was the Dilly Wilson.
He was playing Dilly
character.
Wilson. Kind of great. Well, we got a little request for Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah, we need to get some Captain Crunch, I guess.
If we're gonna do this,
Although, what was it you
cereal
were
thing,
saying? Like, oh, poor Scat Man, Well, like, The Shining should never be a General Mills breakfast cereal. Can you imagine The Shining breakfast cereal?
it's got red rum.
Oh my God,
Good grief.
bad rum.
Well, it's about that time.
Oh my gosh, she's telling us we need to log off.
Should we log off? Should we
No,
keep going?
we should not log off, right?
All right, we keep going. We keep going. Look, I got a full drink and I got some sake. We're good. Just asking. It's about that time. So, Twin Girls Marshmallows. Saturday morning breakfast cereals were all about like sugar, sugar, sugar. But then there were things like Special K. It's like, oh wait a minute, it's got fiber.
Do we need a? Oh no, stay. Oh, you brought out Dad's song, Cornflakes Anytime. Oh my God, I love it, Leslie. Oh,
I had a lot of cornflakes as a kid. Gotta say.
I'm thinking like. Hold on. Just
We have
Just
product
looking.
that we
I'm
could
just
do.
Looking. We didn't even open the Baku.
Shall we?
Not necessarily, but
Probably not a good idea.
not necessarily. But
Next week.
there's some Peeps Pepsi we
Peepsy.
might do something with.
Yeah. Turns your milk blood red.
Blood red. Oh, I'm sort of thinking about a Shining cocktail idea.
Okay, Dime says treatable. Going to go rocky, lose weight, make less of an issue.
Oh,
If it's if the body weight is a thing, it's something you could actually treat and control, and I understand that. And I know a lot of our correspondents have dealt with that.
Abra.
And some of them have
LOL.
actually really crashed that pretty hard. So clearly, you could do it too.
Yes.
So
Yes.
boom,
Yes.
boom. And you know what? Diet, that's a big thing. I mean, we eat all sorts. As human beings, we eat a lot of crap. If you go to these events, which we just did, a lot of salt, sugar, and,
Wait,
junk, nitrates. So we're
Axe body spray.
trying to
It
trying to
smells
modify
like
that.
you fell into the dumpster of a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, baby.
Ah.
Oh, man.
You're not wrong.
Be right back.
You're not wrong. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm thinking. I had an idea and then I completely lost it. Oh, the Twin Girls marshmallows. I think we have to do something with the Silver Ray chocolate rum and the Peeps. All right, Paul left. So I will take care of this by myself. So I'm thinking. I feel like we lost so many cocktail shakers. All right. So, chocolate covered Pepsi. Oh no. Today made Paul want a cock. Oh no. Let's see. I'll make a small one. Let's see. I'm creating as I'm here. So, but I feel like the Silver Ray is perfect for this. So, oh, here we go. I need something that actually has measures on it. So, dang, this one has a lot of different. Oh, here we go. Let's do 2 ounces. We don't want to go nuts here. We can share it. And let's see. I am not going to do the Wicked Pickle with the chocolate. That's a terrible idea. Oh, the orange. Let's just go with some straight up orange. This is going to be like one of those chocolate orange bars. Ew. I need this again. Oh, I think this is going to be really good.
Got a thing going on?
Oh, I do. And I just killed this. So, can you take it away, please? Thank you.
That would be the citron.
Ooh, yeah, the chocolate and orange is going to be amazing. All right.
Grab the cork.
All right. And I'm also going to do a 1/2 ounce. Well, I'm making 2, so ounce of the lemon. I'll put in some bitters just cause. I'll use the classic bitters from Trader Joe's that Amy gave us. It's gonna be great. All right. Fill my shaker with ice. Ah! Is there more ice? There's like literally 1 cube in the ice bucket.
Pass me the ice bucket. I'll go from there.
I was about to. Oh, Errol, hi! Good to see you. Yay, you made it. All right. Oh, Wicked Pickle is good with apple juice. Yes, Vindicator, the Silver Ray is a good sipping rum. If you like chocolate, yes. Wait. All right, I gotta catch up. All right. Come on. I need Paul to get me some more ice. The bucket had literally 1 cube. He'll be back. You'll be back. Here he is. He's back. You'll be back. Okay.
Is this done for?
I think so.
Okay.
All right. Okay. She can strain. Errol's here. I'm trying to. And okay, there we go. Trying to loosen this. Okay.
Meetings. I was just talking to you recently about meetings and why we.
He was just saying, like, I heard him today on his some meeting he was
Had a
on. He was like,
conference
I thought we were supposed to be having less meetings. I thought that was hilarious. Right?
Yeah, I will actually say it the way that some
I
people
need
won't
some
say it. But the
cocktail
simple fact
glasses to
is,
strain this into.
we had a directive to have fewer meetings, and I don't think we're really doing it. I think we're having more in the way of meetings. Less meetings. Not
Meetings
more
make you
meetings.
feel like you're doing something.
Yeah, which are not. Elevator down.
Fooner, geez, I need new glasses. Oh, wait.
Oh, they're small
Meetings. Oh, wait, hold on. Meetings. The slow moving Havana syndrome.
We need these small glasses or large glasses.
We just need something I can strain this into.
How many drinks you got there?
2-ish.
That's probably this size.
2-ish. They gotta be the same size, though.
The same size.
All right. Okay. All right.
Hey.
Bring it. Bring it.
Hi, I'm back. So.
Sometimes we have meetings to schedule
to
meetings.
schedule
Oh.
meetings.
Errol, I don't think you're wrong.
That's very office
you're
space,
wrong.
by the way. Peter, here we've been having some problems with your TPS reports.
No!
Did you get that memo? I can get you another copy of the memo.
No, I've got the memo and.
No, I'll tell you, I'll get you
Thank
another copy of
you.
the memo. If I've got the memo, I don't need the memo! Anyway,
All right.
what is it with offices? I'm telling you. Because Office Space nails it shut.
Amber says, I love meetings that could have been an email. Right.
I have
Oi.
a frequent experience where I will get an email, can you do this? And I'll say, we really can't do that.
Oh, the TPS reports. Oh my
TPS
gosh.
reports. I'll get an email, can you do this? And I'll say, we really
I gotta
can't do
add this to
that.
the
We don't
thingy.
do that,
I gotta add this to the thingy.
please. And
You keep talking.
I'll say, well, we could do this, but we can't do that. And they get a response, well, we really need this. And I'll say, you're not going to get that. So this is what we could do. Okay, well, could we have a conference call? And I'm like, so you can ask me your question again? Because the answer is going to be the same. We don't do that. Next. You know, just a thing. So it's sort of like that constant thing. It's like, if you're going to tell me in person, it's not going to make any difference. And if in person is on a conference call, that's still no difference. Seriously. And people who are like, well, I could explain in a call. It's like, you could explain in an email in detail, and that would actually be better because it's in print. And I can say, oh, great. And then I can go to a regulator and say, we really need this way because somebody's asking for it. These are the crazy things that we deal with day to day in office space. And I deal with it, whatever. It's life. It's good. But ask me a stupid question, and you're going to get a fairly inane answer. So ask a better question, and away we go. I'm very civil with my coworkers because we all have to live together.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you can keep going. It's good. And many of you who are actually slaving away in the space of office, and maybe that office is Dunder Mifflin in Scranton, know a little too well.
Yeah.
Let's see. This was again with the silver ray. Some more. Okay.
Just saying. Okay. All right.
That sounds like the last drink.
Oh no. Wait, hold on. Oh, the red stapler.
There we go.
Oh my god. I
swing
saw
line.
a red stapler at Ohana, and I thought about Hilton. Someone had a red stapler. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. He was thinking about it.
Wait, hold on. I gotta catch up. I'm catching up. Darn TPS reports. Oh. Hold on. Oh. I like it when someone standing in your office sends you an email and says, "Did you read my email?" To be fair, I do that to Paul. Sometimes I'll forward him something. I'm like, "Did you see my email?"
No.
Yeah.
I would have responded.
Paul Levier, and away we go. That's very Jackie Gleason, by the way. And away we go.
So the Office Space game, which comes to you from...
Come to our house and play it.
Yeah, come to our house and play this. This looks like fun. Oh, this is actually the North America edition. Also includes Canada. Because...
Also includes Canada, because that's
America,
also North America.
What are you saying? I'm trying to think. Big Potato did these. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. My buddy Joe would have known that in a second. Now, if you
Don't knock
break
over your
the box
drinks, plural.
here, you get a bunch of cards, the mini game, and in fact, you have an Office Space red swing line stapler. Which,
Yes, Office Space is a game. Which he found at Ollie's.
for a good price. And by the way, is the red swing line stapler included?
It's a squeaky stapler.
It's a squeaky toy. So there you go. Got to come and play. This is the classic logo. Wow, it's kind of dusty.
Oh, wait. Errol says, Lisa says, I'm Peter Gibbons' neighbor. Oh, Lawrence. I love Lawrence.
Hey, Peter, watch out, they're going home.
Lawrence rocks.
He's kind of great. Didrik Bader, I believe, who has played some really great roles, but he does it well. He can do that.
This is
Yeah,
swing line.
there are some crazy games out there based on such concepts. Joe knows them all. Yeah, because the swing line and a mini game and all these things. It's a card game. It's sort of like you grab a card, you got to do some stuff.
Swing line
Blah, blah, blah.
stapler or a string line in the guacamole. I love it.
I actually grew up with a Bostitch plant in the neighboring town, so I might be partial to such.
Oh,
things.
Dime says my girlfriend
But at
is
the end of
watching
the
with
day-
me. She wants the game now. We found it at Ollie's.
It
Do
should
you
not
have
be hard to find.
Ollie's?
It should not be hard to find.
If you don't have Ollie's, let us know.
We should be able to turn up a copy of that for you, unless this is so
Oh.
perpetually out of print that
Nick,
you're dead in the water.
Nick, I love the cocktails and game idea. Let us know if you're coming. We will
Now we're
pull out the
talking.
Murphy bed. We will pull out the Murphy bed for you.
Well, that's the thing.
Yes. Hi, Tracy. Good to see you.
Hey! So
Hey.
good to see you.
Peter, yes, Lisa. Traditional Lions doing their breast exams. Exactly.
Hey, Peter!
I know.
Traditional Lions!
I know. They're going to shut us down now, but. Wait, I got my nephew the Ted Lasso game last year. What?
Oh, man. That's the thing.
We love Ted Lasso.
It's a great show. You may not think so, and okay, that's your want,
Oh my
but
gosh.
I think it actually captures a
Oh,
very
Dime. Yeah, go to our
particular-
store.
particular side
Please
of
go to our
sports,
store.
UK US, which is very specific, and that's very good. I love the fact that it's a show based in the UK where you have an extremely American perspective on these things. So that's fantastic. And the fact is, you go to the UK and you're like, hey, there's all these great places to get good beer. Well, that's not a bad idea. Hey,
Oh.
we're happy about that. You guys play football too. You just do different stuff.
I've had so much old man beer lately. I'm like,
You're kind of
you know,
open.
I would really like a good beer.
A good nut brown
I'm not
ale,
gonna
perhaps.
lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like
a good bitter.
open to a
I happen,
not old man beer.
I happen to like an extra special bitter. I think that might be my favorite style of beer
Open
ever.
to a
So
non
hey.
old man beer.
in the States that would be called a pale ale, but not an India pale ale, which is all over the place and it's pretty bitter. So that's the thing. Scotland.
Scotland. I would go to Scotland.
We had a name check of
I
Scotland.
would go to Scotland in a second.
A Scottish ale is actually tends to be a heavier and sweeter sort of beer, perhaps a porter. There's a lot of things out there calling themselves Scottish ales. I used to drink something by, not McSorley's, McEwen's made a Scottish ale in a can that was actually a little heavy and kind of hard. And you'd expect that. It was good.
Oh my gosh, Elizabeth says, got the Office Space DVD box set years ago, and it came with a mini red swingline stapler and an Initech coffee mug. No! So you can stand at people's desks and say, yeah, what's happening? Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Dominic, what's happening? We're wondering
India
if you could
Pale
actually
Ale
just get
has a
fired.
cryptogram under the cap. Ah! Oh my God. I love me some Office Space, I'm not going to lie.
Somebody introduced us to that years ago. We started watching and we're like, okay.
It was one of my coworkers. He's like,
it
you
shut.
haven't seen Office Space? What?
That's what nails it shut.
So yeah, I got
We haven't
it.
seen
I'm like,
everything.
oh yeah, yeah.
So we'll take the actual information, but true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we own it, but
So we're fine.
back in the day, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll rent it. I was like, yeah, I need to own this.
You could rent it or buy it.
Yeah, no,
I've actually been like looking at some online sites about like ancient video formats, and they really go back much longer than you think.
Like
and-
which?
Well, there's the 1960s
Uh-oh.
Sony EIAJ formats, which go back to about 1965. You could have owned a video machine then. It would have cost you the cost of 2 cars. That's why you didn't buy it.
What happened to the cider?
It's in the fridge, like you asked.
I'll take it.
Sure.
I should not make any more cocktails.
There was
because that's a
Cartivision,
bad
which lasted
idea.
about a year. There was the RCA video system from 1970, which actually came and went really fast. The Philips system called VCR, which actually came and went. And then you finally get to formats you recognize, like Betamax and VHS. Not gonna work anymore anyway.
I gotta work here anymore. Anyway.
Yeah, video machines. Oh, I just donated a video machine to our buddy Marty's father, who used to work on such things because it was beta. And my buddy Andy actually brought us to this thing on the plane. Good God, this thing weighed 40 pounds. And I just brought it over and it said, you know, you can actually make this work, and I cannot.
Oh, Nick says, did you guys ever see the video records, like a turntable? I'm gonna throw that over to you.
Yeah, RCA CED. There were several formats that looked like that in the early 70s. None of them really made it. Finally, RCA made it work around 1982.
I never saw them. So.
1982, that was like, you were way past the possibility of that being a plausible format. But that was the last like domestic video format to be made in the States. I think they were made in Ohio, as a matter of fact. And RCA invested heavily in that, and they died hard. They really produced that for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yeah,
Tracy says TVs back when I was young, they were the heaviest things in the world.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, we've had VCRs. The first actual machine that I owned was a Beta machine made in 1980. It weighed something like 35 pounds. You could do like some deadlifts with this thing.
Oh, Marty says my dad's on it, but he's retired. You know what? I feel him.
My message to Marty Sr. is take your time.
Exactly.
I'm not really dying for this content. But the simple fact is, if this thing
Nope.
suddenly worked again, I'd say, that's hilarious, and I'm doing it.
Yeah,
And I'm doing it.
exactly.
Because I know he's like, the man works hard.
Do you?
He's got a garage full of junk. He's got to make it work. I know. So do I.
Exactly.
But I cannot do VCRs. That is just the whole thing with that, man. I'm sorry your television exploded. So,
Is it that time?
You tell me. All right. Well, folks, we've
All
been
right.
going for 2 and almost a half hours.
Exactly.
We're still running on empty because the Ohana thing is going to run you out. It's so good.
And yet, at the same time, I'm inspired by all of these ideas.
We've thrown out so many ideas that I can't even begin to
If you
imagine.
would like to participate in any of these ideas, let us know. And maybe we can make them happen.
And we'll try to make all those things go because
So many good ideas.
so little time, so little capital.
Harbor says, I'm still recovering.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
really.
God. Nick, we love and miss you too. Oh.
Woo. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Amy has
We
donated.
love and miss you all so much. And you know what? If you're not far from us, let us know if you have an idea because we would love to make it happen. If you can get here for a Wednesday, I had to think about it for a second. A Wednesday, we can put you up in our room.
We can actually put you on the
So,
broadcast. I was thinking recently.
Those of you who are at Albany, etc., let us know.
I was talking recently to some correspondents and saying, "Would you like to be on the broadcast?" And like, yeah. Like we could put you in.
Okay, we can do
Please.
that. We can do that. So,
Crazy things can happen.
Yeah.
Like, this is all about that. I would love to have a studio audience. I could just pass drinks to you. You know, that would help. But definitely.
hi, John. Good to see you.
Hey, John. Good stuff. And our correspondents who donated products to the broadcast.
Yes, thank you.
Amy and Danielle,
Thank you.
materially affected what we're doing here. There's
Yes.
so much fun stuff happening.
And don't be
behind
afraid
me.
of the Peeps Pepsi.
Don't be afraid of the Peeps.
It's not bad.
It looks like wow, that's gonna be horrible. But you know what? That's
Oh,
not the big
Danielle, anytime. It's a Murphy
Okay.
bed. Not
deal.
gonna lie, it's a Murphy bed, but you would have your own room.
You're not that far.
You would have your own room, so
Okay.
let us know.
One of these days. So, folks. Oh yeah, Gettysburg would host you anytime. Yeah, we have correspondents.
Let
that
us
are, like,
know.
Really, not that farther.
We would love to. I'm not gonna lie. We would love to.
We've talked to correspondents today from Pittsburgh. That's about 7 hours. It's kind of a big haul. But if you want to make it happen,
But we've had great times in Pittsburgh, so
I
yeah.
love Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
You wanna
I'm
make it
all
happen
about
here.
I'm all about it.
this town has 2 brew pubs and about 3 distilleries.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. These things
Right?
can happen. These things happen. We have
Yeah.
a lot of local product that's fantastic. Just great. And we can get stuff from various areas. We're here to deliver you better food and drink experiences. I'm just saying.
We try.
Anyway, the simple fact
All right.
is, love you. We're dead on our feet, and we will collapse after this. But thank you so much for joining us for a couple and a half hours on a Wednesday. I love all of you crazy people. We will do some great stuff next week. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Anything that you want to let us know, drop us in the comments or just drop us a personal. It's good. And always remember, wherever you go and whatever you do, we'll see you soon.
Good night.